the
Shut
basket.
up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me.
Clip it. All right, now, I apologize for that little bit of a late start. If you'll notice, before we switch over, down at the bottom screen by the text window, our studio sponsor this month, Sexy Lexi's Basket Weaving. Now, when you're looking to get your fingers in a premium basket, you want Sexy Lexi's Basket Weaving up on the screen. You guys might notice Digger's here, but obviously she's a square. You square! Actually, hold on. I have to do this. I have to enlarge your square. There we go.
Okay.
Now you're now it's
a little bit bigger.
It's respectable.
Okay.
I'm not gonna enlarge me, but I'm also not gonna
the
shrink
little
me.
angel that's stinging on your shoulder.
This is a weird part here. You can canoodle me and hang out under the basket.
There we go.
Fiery Red Podcast. Squares, man. Like fucking. Oh, dude. Fiery.
Fire.
If I can tell jokes outside of school or whatever you want to call it. I made a joke with Digger before the show started that if I keep playing Final Fantasy XIV, which right now I haven't been, my subscription's lapsed, but if I go back, I'm going to get kicked out of the club for the title of today's show, which is It's Trans. And it's because we're talking about transplant lungs, transplant athletes, and trans people. Like, we've got a full docket of trans things, not just a whole lot of people who were chicks and call themselves dudes or vice versa. It's
got more than that.
It's a charcuterie board of all the trans options, right? Right? It's a meat and cheese tray. And people, is that what a charcuterie board is? Yeah, it's pre-cut meats, cheeses, and crackers.
Meat and cheeses
for serving.
Yes, and the occasional
hors d'oeuvres.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Do you know? Did you say hors d'oeuvres?
I did.
That's. I was about to say. You said it already. I was like, did you know one of the most surprising things for me to learn was the proper spelling of hors d'oeuvres when I started working in the culinary industry? Because like, there's a fucking like mass-produced buns company that they're called hors d'oeuvres. And they sell you rolls. They're par-baked. You throw them in the oven. You bake them. So they come out piping hot, and you serve them at banquets and events. And for the longest time, I kept calling them hordes, like hors d'oeuvres. They're like, no, it's hors d'oeuvres. Like, that's how you say it. That's how you spell hors d'oeuvres. And they're like, yeah. I was like, they're like, how did you think you spell it? And this is going to make me sound more retarded than most of you think. I thought you spelt it. I thought you spelt hors d'oeuvres, ORDERVS, hors d'oeuvres, just the way it sounds.
Ooh. Yeah, that's even worse.
Right? It's not good. There's a reason why I cooked the food that was on the menu and didn't put out the text that was on the menu. Look, he does science and math at an advanced placement skill level, and he has amazing culinary arts. How is he with his grammar and spelling? Can't fucking find his way out of a paper bag. Like, it's a problem.
Yeah.
Whores divorce, lol. Right? I'm a horrible person. What kind of meats? Komodo dragon back at... No, there's no meats. There's no meats. There's no meats. What we do have...
In solidarity with our friend Brian the Science, we do not cook lizards. That we're friends to lizards. We don't cook them. And Komodo dragons are large lizards.
I bet they taste great. You know what? I can't stand this. I'm going to have to resign from this exotic meat business that I'm not a part of because it isn't real. I'm going to have to resign solely because I firmly am of the belief that alligators probably taste amazing. I've heard they taste
I've
good.
been told alligator tastes pretty darn good. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Which is
but
impressive.
They're not exotic.
Like, here's my question. With how many people are on meth in Florida, what are the odds your gator is because they ate somebody?
Right?
It's a curious question.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing too. I don't know about I don't know about lizards per se, but like humans pass a lot of their chemicals out of their bodies in keratins, like their hair or their fingernails, which is why your hair follicles can be tested for drugs, because you metabolize them that way. I wonder how the gators do it. Do they does it just lock it in there like flavor? It's strange. Only the Mexican iguana in Florida. Gators are okay, but can be muddy like catfish. See, you can't win me on that because one of my first experiences with catfish was a blackened Cajun catfish that was amazing until I learned out why you served food blackened. Man, I love this blackened Cajun catfish. You do understand why we have blackened food on the menu from time to time. Why? Well, because if it's going to go bad, you got to cook the shit out of it so you don't kill somebody. So, blackened. Like, oh. Oops. I'm glad that you can enjoy that. It's a shame you can't be on camera. Like, all the smiling you'll be doing because of my stupidity today would be immense.
Silly jokes, yes.
Well, not even silly jokes. Just sad, tragic life stories that amuse others because I'm the one who suffers, so who gives a fuck? We have a full, show to do. I did mention this. The Go F Me show of last Friday, immensely successful. We banked out, I forget where we started. We started, I don't know, 15 or 20 into that day. We went all the way through the week. We're down to $20 for this Friday. If we make $20 at any point this week, cumulative or in one go, and the week is done. Done skis, no funding. We're good. We're fabulous. And then everything that comes in over that just goes towards next week. So hopefully that kind of snowballed ahead of schedule kind of thing, hopefully that shit will keep rolling downhill in a nice little piece. I don't know about you. I'm going to ask for your feelings on this in a minute. I'm going to say, looking over the weekend, not a big fan of everything I did to myself last Friday. One, the shaving thing is just too fucking one side of an extreme and then another. I was way too furry and now I'm way too bald. And my hair can't, I have sat here and I have pushed until I shat my pants. I fucking can't grow hair fast enough. And then, if I'm going to be honest, the fucking arm striping is annoying. The arm stripe, I see it constantly, and it's annoying. And there's no way that it gets better. There's no way it gets better. I don't shave this shit off, and then it's all bare, and I'm like, yay, I feel better. No, now my arm's just fucking cold. It sucks. The title of the show reminded me. I have no idea what you're talking about, Doom. But cool.
Hi, Doom. How you doing?
Glad to help out. Digger, he should shave his entire arm, and we can hear him complain about it all week. No, and why do you want that?
He typed it moments before you said it. Can't just shave the whole arm because then it's all cold.
Then it's fucking cold.
We get to listen to you. Oh, I love
Someone
it.
donate $5 so his self-respect can pay for the ride in the wambulance. Okay.
Hello, Los Federales. How
I'm
you
here
doing
just
too?
restoring sanity. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you heard about this. He mentioned it. Los Federales moving into the new pad, the new place, the new home.
Oh, nice. You're finally getting in there.
Now, he asked a question on Steel Toe this morning, and I'll ask it here for your thoughts. He apparently has interlocking stone on the driveway, and he was asking,
Okay.
keep the interlocking stone or rip it up and pave the sumbitch. Your thoughts?
I love interlocking stone. I love the look of it. That being said, if it's not perfectly straight, you're going to get buckles and
Oh,
bumps
dude,
and
even
bumps.
even even if
So
it's
it would be
perfectly
easier
straight,
to just
even if it's perfectly straight,
level,
you're gonna get
level. Sorry,
well, not
yeah,
perfectly
unless
level,
it's perfectly level. Yeah,
but you're like just over time, like people don't understand. Ground fucking shifts.
yeah.
Temporary swells of water will cause it to swell up or sink in places. Like you're gonna get buckles and bumps. And then if you get ants,
If you're
oh god, if
if
you
you're
get
looking
ants.
for oh yeah, ants. Oh yes, with pavers, that's awful. Yeah, if you're looking for ease of care, then definitely just pave the whole thing.
But
Be
yeah, I
done
was
with
with
it.
you on the whole
But I like the
interlocking
look of
stone
the
look
brick.
cooler. I was on the same page with the looking cooler thing. Brian the Science, you can eat lizards, just not mine. Well, I mean,
Oh, okay,
no,
good.
like I don't mean to be a dick here, Brian, but like your lizard
This
doesn't
is
got
kind of
enough
old.
meat. Like not even aged. Like that
Yeah.
doesn't even matter. Like that's like going, hey guys, look, you can eat grasshoppers, just not mine. Like, look, if I'm famished, that ain't doing the thing. That's not even a meal.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a
A pet
snack.
peeve, maybe?
It's a snack, and
It's
it's
a
not
meat-
worth ruining a friendship over. You know what I mean? Like
a
chicken
meat
wings are a
boost
thing.
at most.
Getting those for dinner. I'm here just. Oh yeah, we covered that. I'm going backwards in the chat.
Good.
My horrible problem that I have. So yes, I have to load up our first hour stories. Tap on glass. The computer stays running. I'm terrified. I haven't done the memory card flipping to find the bad memory card because I'm terrified that I'm like just off of all the signs we've seen. I don't think it's the memory cards. I think I'm going to do all four, and they're all going to come out clean. And I'm going to have to look up buying a motherboard and calling a computer repair store and asking them if I give them the motherboard, how much to swap it, and on my computer, if I bring in the parts, how much to do the labor. And I am very not happy about that. If I have to do it, I will. I've already got it figured out where, like, worst case scenario, my computer, like my PC tower dies tomorrow. Like my laptop can step in and fill the void short term for like a week or so, easy. Like it just it sits in place of my keyboard. I plug my HDMI out directly into one of my monitors. We mosey that big black brick out and we get that thing fixed. But I don't like. But at the same rate, like I'm on the edge because I gotta get back to World of Warcraft. Really, really badly. I need to do two things that really need me to like get my PC situation squared. I need to start streaming my Mecha Break games, and I need to I need to get back to World of Warcraft. And like World of Warcraft can wait because I got to get back by like January. So like if I don't show up till say November, we'll be fine. But I got to get in there early so I can build up some money and some resources. Because, motherfucker, I need a house in World of Warcraft. I've been waiting. I've been waiting so long to be like, I'm a gay-ass blood elf, and here's where I put up my boots. That bring all the boys to the yard. But, so, it's going to be weird. And then the Mecha Break thing, just off of yesterday, I was playing it with Brian yesterday and just crushing all over the place. And I'm like, you know what? We just gotta start. I want to stream it, and I want to just start putting highlight videos with music. Like I used to do highlight videos and stuff on my Xbox back in the day. That was the first streaming shit I ever did. Before I met Aaron, before I thought, you know what, fuck my condition, I can go out and still do comedy, like all that stuff. Boom. Twitch has been hinky today, says Phil Some Holes. I'm sorry to hear that. My Twitch thing looks pretty solid. I haven't had any issues. My KBS has been good, but we'll see. Mussolini of saying World of Warcraft 100% not addictive. Oh, it's totally addictive.
Totally.
It's totally
did
addictive.
Not send my friend to the psych ward back when it first launched. Totally did not put a ginormous pause in his career because he lost everything to playing stupid Warcraft. Yeah, not at all addictive.
Well, yes, it totally is. It's totally addictive. Here's how addictive it is. I quit playing World of Warcraft a long time ago because my computer died, and I'm like, as soon as I can get a computer, I'll go back. I got a computer. I came back at what is arguably the worst expansion World of Warcraft has ever had. Right when it came out, I played it, and it sucked. And I'm like, that's it. I'm done. Fucking Blizzard, you can't have any more of my money. I'm out. Like, you'll never suck me back in. I'm fine with what I did. I missed out on what is the coolest expansion they ever did, Legion. And I went, well, then, you know what? Then it's time. I took certain things as signs. The 15th year anniversary award thing was a mount of Deathwing, one of the characters in the game, and I was so fucking stoked about that. And I was like, yeah, let's do that. I gotta get that. But I missed out on that and a whole bunch of other shit. And I'm like, then it's a sign, like you had your time in the sun, and if there were best moments down the road to be had, they happened and you missed them. Sorry, too bad, so sad. Move on. Then I have a computer. I have a fucking small town comedy career, and I'm DJing, and so I've got money. I can play the game if I want to and everything, but I've got money. I've got life going well. All of these things perfect. And I hear one thing like, guys, next expansion's all about the Dragon Homeland. Fuck, I have to go back. Take my goddamn money, Blizzard. And then so I came back for the Dragon Homeland one. And I was like, well, I don't know if I want to keep playing this World of Warcraft. I got what I wanted there. But next one is the Goblin Homeland. Fuck, all right, fine. All right, fine. And then I step away again, and hey, come play Final Fantasy 14. I find it, I love it, I talk about it, how it's great, and I'm having a great time. And it's like, guys, the next expansion's coming out. We're redoing all the Blood Elf lands, and you get to build your own houses. Fuck, all right, fine, I'll come back again. I'm like the world's most pissed off drug addict. I'm like, fine, I'll do some more coke, just sell it to me. It's not good. Uh-oh, Digger's gone quiet.
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
You were laughing so much. I was talking to you in Discord this week, and spoiler alert, guys, I talked to Digger off air too.
Yeah.
And remember how I told you what my daughter said about my head when I took the headphones off? She also said, and you'll love this. She's like, who are you talking to? I'm like, oh, I'm talking to Digger. I'm talking to my friend. I didn't call her that to you, but.
Yeah.
I'm talking to Digger. I'm talking to my friend, and so I got done doing that, and she goes, oh, she has a shovel.
Yes.
The number one takeaway is you have a shovel. You, in fact, have a shovel, and she was very excited for that. Mr. Pandaria, WoW players call the name of that expansion a profanity. Mr. Pandaria, I could be wrong, but it's my understanding that in terms of worst expansion, working your way up to the worst one, the bad expansions were Cataclysm, Mr. Pandaria, and then now the way they word them, Cataclysm, Cataclysm, Mr. Pandaria, Shadowlands, fucking, what was the other one? I can't see. I've lost it. I can't keep track of this shit anymore. The world is too big and it's stuck in my head. And here's the worst part: here's the thing. I got into World of Warcraft. Plenty of people who got addicted to World of Warcraft got addicted to playing the game, which is fine. I got addicted to literally the world of World of Warcraft from the first 3 Warcraft games. I was playing EverQuest 2 at the time, and my buddy told me, come over and play World of Warcraft. And before I got and played World of Warcraft, he bought me a collection war chest thing. I played through all of the story stuff of Warcraft. So when it came to World of Warcraft, I'm like, oh, I'm going to go fuck up this guy from the game. And it's like, yeah, they're not in there yet. So Draenor was shit. Yeah, dude, fucking Draenor was shit. So I would say probably coming back for Midnight with enthusiasm just for the house building thing. But Brian saying, however, Mecha Break is superior. Someone else, Red Scooper, saying, I tried playing Mecha Break once. I gave up because the matchmaking takes too long. I don't know, man. Like, I'm doing matchmaking in the PvP matches and stuff. They're like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. That's not short, but it's not too long in my opinion. I've waited longer. I've got to start I've got to start doing the ranked matches. Just because me and Brian went in and we just fucked up everybody. Like, it got to the point where me and Brian were competing against each other. It didn't matter the other team, and it didn't matter our team. We're like, no, we're going to win, but who's going to get that MVP? We're sitting there like, oh, damn you. Like normally I'm like, oh, somebody stole my kill when I get an assist, and I did like most of the work. I'm like, oh, fuck, somebody stole my kill. And it's not like I'm pissed or anything. But literally by the end of the night, it was just, oh, damn it, Brian, or oh, fuck, Johnny. It's like, because we knew it was one of us that did it to the other person.
Yeah.
So it's just great, you know. WoW is so old. I remember when 30 FPS in Orgrimmar was an achievement. Dude, 30 FPS in Orgrimmar? I remember when you couldn't you couldn't fly at all in the game, like, let alone in specific zones. I remember when you couldn't fly at all in the game. The whole, like, guys, we're going to get mounts that can fly in the air. And you know the thing that you do on the Zeppelins where you ride from point A to point B, or the Griffins when you hop on them and fly from point A to point B? Now you could be in charge of the animal that you ride and tell it where to go. And it's like, holy really? Anytime I can just take off and land? Fuck. Let alone, and that's the thing, like, here's the thing. Like, I remember when flight was first introduced, and it was so, oh my God, unbelievable amazeballs, that you could be in an area, fight a bunch of people. It's like, oh shit, I got to go to the bathroom. Pull up your mount, fly up in the air, and then go run off and hit the bathroom because nobody's going to attack you. You can't while you're in there. So, and you just sit there hovering. And like now they've got the dynamic flight system where you can't do that. Like, you have to be involved with flying or you're just going to go straight into something or fall to the ground, which is great. I love it, but it's a thing. Hey, Johnny, great show today, bro. You're great, says Actual Toe Wear. Thank you. I appreciate that. Today was a really fun show. We flew through a lot of stuff. I
caught the tail end.
If I have
to see
any complaints, it's just the the necessary evil of the beggary bit, which nobody on the performance side of this field of it enjoys, but we do it because we need to. And I say I really let Aaron do most of the begging. Like, I throw in the help. I'm like, yeah, come on, please and thank you. And I mean it. I'm like, let's go, guys. Like, I want to make that goal too. But I really do let him just piss away his soul on all the begging, and I don't help out enough. If I had a regret, it would be that. I don't regret it enough to change, but I regret it. You know what I mean? Like,
but you do regret it, yeah.
But I do regret it. No, your show is great. My show is awesome. My show is completely fucking chill beans, off the wall stuff. If I get ranty about anything, I do it in the show. I end my show, and I don't remember everything I said, because how could you? And two, I just feel relaxed, and I'm like, And then it's time to, open some windows, let some light into the room, and hang out with my daughter for a while, which has gotten to become very difficult. So there's that. She's very, very much in love with scrolling on. Here's what it is. I'm dumb, and I feel cool when I get to be daddy showing her how to use the laptop. But then I forget she learns how to use the laptop, and she comes downstairs, and that's all she wants to do.
No, she won't need you.
Yeah, no, she does, and then like, exactly that. Like, she comes downstairs, and I'll be like, okay, so let's see what we want to find. No, Daddy, no, Daddy, I'll do it. No. And then so I'm sitting there like, oh, fucking. Yesterday's freaking, like, here's the thing. There's a couple of people yesterday who got unnecessarily griefed against in Mecha Break because I took out my frustrations on people I've never met, that my daughter is like pushing me aside. I'm like, all right, fine, I guess I'll just play my mech game. And I'll just make this dude eat his dick for 3 hours. Like, I did that kind of shit, and I don't feel good about it.
Well, you kind of feel good about it because it made you feel better. You had to.
I felt great. I felt great at it at the time. At the time, I'm like, yeah, dude. Well, here's the weird thing about it. Like, I've been playing Mecha Break to the point where I play a very light, like fucking high risk, high reward mech that can get caught up and just smote by a bunch of people. It's been seen as easy pickings by some people, and I don't see a whole lot of players playing it. So I'm very happy with the mech that I love to play, but a lot of people feel like they can pick on you because of the mech that it is. And I know all the tricks to stopping those people from picking on you. So it's gotten to the point where there's a mech called Welkin that like loves to hunt down Stellaris, the one I like to play. And I love fighting Welkins. Like, oh, there's a big bad Welkin. Come here, buddy. And I'm chasing him like Beetlejuice got the fly in the first Beetlejuice movie. There's a dig for you. Johnny would make a great Rainbow Six Siege player. No, because I don't like Rainbow Six Siege. Like, to make a great player in the game, I have to like playing the game. I'll put it into context for you. I'm a reasonably okay Overwatch player. Loved playing Overwatch. Reasonably okay Marvel Rivals player. Loved playing Marvel Rivals. Reasonably okay Raider and WoW player. I'm such a huge WoWcrack fan that I have thought about, still think about, and might still possibly get a World of Warcraft tattoo. All right, so like that's how fucking lame and gay we are for all those games. Now let's go. Rainbow Six Siege. Wouldn't touch it with your dick. Yeah, I don't think I'll be a good player for that game. Me neither. I hate permadeath MP games. I hate permadeath MP games. I don't even care for PvP games as a whole. The structure of the quote-unquote hero shooter, where the PvP game is quintessentially playing a game. Like, for lack of a better term, it's like playing football, hockey, or basketball, except here the ball is this, and to score a dunk or point or whatever, you got to do that. And while you're doing that, a fucker on the other team could shoot you with a rocket launcher. It's weird, but it's fun, you know? So, you somehow got AI or got Al to meow, Johnny. Oh yeah, no, Al's had his medicines. He's been treated or whatever, but his behavior is such that he's weirdly affectionate. Yeah, like my daughter was getting mad at him because he kept sitting in between her and the laptop, which I thought was hilarious. She's like, no, Al, move. And I'm like, ha, you don't like it either, you little bastard. And so, anyways, congrats on the transition. Thank you, Fallen. We haven't switched stories yet, so I don't know what you mean by transition. And as for the title of the show, I haven't even gotten into any of the stories that bared the cause of that. We've been having too much fun reminiscing about the weekends past. Johnny, someday I want to play Dead by Daylight with you. Is that the fuck? You know what? I'm almost positive that I have it. That's the one where you have to survive, right, Professor Tida? That's where you have to survive by or no, I'm thinking no. What's the one where the one person plays a killer and 6 of you play like survivors? You got to turn on generators and shit. If that's Dead by Daylight, then Dead by Daylight, Dead Island 2, great games. Dead Island 2 was okay. I haven't actually played 2. Dead Island was okay. I'm not big on horror. Friday the 13th, I have it. I don't remember if I've played it. That's Dead by Daylight. I have played Dead by Daylight. I'm a weirdly stupid mark, so for Dead by Daylight, I kind of did get like the fucking, what's the Evil Dead's character's name? Not Bruce Campbell, but
Ash.
Yeah,
Ash.
I got the fucking Ash Survivor. So I get to, like, I play games as Ash, running around with his fucking
Nice.
mechanical hand or whatever, and when he gets hit, you hear Bruce Campbell just be like, oh! Like, if you've ever heard Bruce King of Camp Campbell do, like, fucking wounds and stuff, it's great. And so I've got that. I love that. And then for the hunters, for the demons or whatever, I got the Xenomorph because I'm a stupidly huge Aliens fan. So I actually like Dead by Daylight. That's one I could start doing again too, even on the PC. If I could get
There you go.
if I could get my my mem- like here's here's the thing. The way it's so flighty, I'm just terrified that it's couplers in the board. And if I do the tests for the 4 sticks and I find out that the 4 sticks come back clean on each of the tests, then it's guaranteed the couplers. I can switch. Right now I'm running on the offset, and I haven't actually had the problem on the main set since we were so busy playing run tests, do skip, whatever things. So I could quintessentially just ride the main set out, hopefully. Or I start doing game streaming where we have like we don't do this for money. We don't have a goal. We're doing it from this amount of time. If you're enjoying the game streaming stuff, we are trying to raise money to fix my PC. And so it's a go PC me fund.
There you go.
Something
any
stupid.
funds? Yeah, any funds made during a game stream go towards a new PC.
Brian says Rose loves Dead by Daylight. She won't if she plays it with me. Good God, do I suck at that. Here's the there was if anyone watched the show from the second it started today, and if you don't believe me, go back and check. There was a long pause of silence, and people might be like, "Why was that?" Or they won't, or they don't care, which is the right way to be. But for why it happened, I started the thing, I clicked launch, but I took a hoot right beforehand, and I kept coughing every time I put the cursor over the. I have to unclick the eye icon. I have to quote unhide the video to play the video at the start of the show. And so I had to I couldn't, normally it's on a button and none of my buttons fucking work. So I had to hit that and I was just like, oh,
stuck clicking.
And every time it was like, I was like, just a little
Just enough.
But it was just enough that my super sensitive mouse went, nope. And I do the same fucking thing in that game when I'm repairing generators and shit, and I end up making way too much noise. I inadvertently lead killers to people. Like if you're someone who plays the survivor side, you hate me. If I'm on your team, if I'm the killer, I can be all right with that, but. You know what one I have always wanted to play with that whole you versus a team of people? I've kind of been interested in that fucking Predator game. But, I'm more, you know what it is more than anything? I'm thirsty for Predator stuff because of Predator Badlands. Do they have a trailer for that out yet? If they have a trailer for Predator Badlands, I'm playing it for you right now just so you can understand what I want to see really, really badly. I think they do.
Ed Scoper says Dragon Ball Breakers is a better Dead by Daylight.
I've never seen Dragon Ball Breakers. Or heard of it. But I will say this: Mecha Break. Oh boy, was that good? Just a great goddamn time. And $2 from Digger to the channel. I don't know why. This negates the now I have to send you more coffees. $2 from Digger. Wild Saffron has a couple of sticker requests. Oh, animal style. Yeah, but you did that to do. All right, we'll get your sticker request in a minute. I'm going to flip over this. This is Predator. All right, so if you don't know any of the Predator movies, I think this one branches off kind of the last Predator movie that came out. Not the one with Adrian Brody where they're on the planet. But we'll see.
Ow.
Yeah, she's an android.
So this is your first hunt. And you've come to the most dangerous planet in the universe. You're after a creature that can't be killed. the definitive apex predators.
I could help you.
Well, good luck with your journey.
I'm super excited for this.
Yeah. Seriously.
Here, you're not the predator. You're the prey.
That looks like a really awesome.
Alone in this hunt.
That looks like a really badass movie. And
Yeah, that looks like a lot of fun, actually.
the what was it? They did a Predator movie about like this God, what was the name of the one with? I thought Predator Badlands was a continuation of that one, but they did one where like it's an alien, it's a Native American chick that ends up having to fight the Predator.
Oh,
Yeah. It was really interesting. And I thought there was a sequel to that, and that's the one that I was thinking of. But that one also looks really, really cool. I love the idea that we're going to have a Weyland-Yutani android that just has no fucking legs for the entire movie. Just adorable.
I enjoy that too. Yeah, I didn't expect them to just carry that on for the whole movie.
Saint
I
Aaron
fully expected her to find him.
Saint Aaron saying it's shit. It looks too human. Predator 1 and 2 are the best, and how it should be. Well, that's where the last Predator movie was kind of badass, where they kind of went with the Predator 1. The Predator 1 thing. What was Wild Saffron's sticker requests? Animal style, and she wants one of each. All right, I will do this because Digger paid for it. I will do this for you. Where is that over extensions? Forgot to load this up. Holy crap, we're already at like over a half hour through the first hour. I don't know what to do with myself now. Oh, speaking of Marvel Rivals, I heard some really fun news for me as a Deadpool.
Look at all the wieners.
Yeah.
Damn.
They're bringing Deadpool supposedly in the next quote unquote season of the game of Marvel Rivals.
Oh.
They've held on to him for so long. It's like, I get it. You gotta hold on. Supposedly the next two heroes coming to the game are Daredevil and Deadpool. That helps nobody, but thank you, Who was that? Now it doesn't even say who did that.
Yeah.
It's a mystery. Nope, it was Lab Glass again. So there you go. All right. So and then again, I'm just gonna replay it because it's easier this way.
Show me your dick.
Wait, no.
Nasty. You're a pervert.
Custom stickers, and playing them now by request for Wild Saffron. I'm sorry it took me so long to get to it.
Damn. Look at all the wieners.
And the beauty of these is I don't aim these, so if they land somewhere amazing, it's entirely by chance.
Accidental.
Animal style, in and out, in and out. Animal style, in and out. He got an animal style, in and out, in and out. Animal style, in and out.
I'll do an extra one just for fun.
In and out. Animal style, in and out.
I actually like that it landed in the basket.
In and out.
And thank you for the suspense fish and the 100 bits. We haven't had any hype trains or anything like that today, so that can still totally be a thing. Our goal is obviously $20 for the end of the week, so anything we make on Twitch today, tomorrow, throughout the week, just counts down towards that.
Alex Jones is blowing a gasket over Owen Wright. Meow. Who's Owen? Which Owen? There's so many Owens.
Owen Benjamin or Owen Wilson? What was the name of his co-host that quit recently? That Owen? Was that an Owen? I don't remember. I love that Drippo sticker. It's still a little quiet. Yeah, I didn't I didn't go boost the audio for that. I spent all of my time today making that.
Yeah. I can't wait until Lexi comes and sees it. Oh,
Yeah,
and
Digger
Schroyer?
watched me sit there and build that thing. Like, I spent all my time today making that.
Right on your mic.
That's gross. Prey and
Fucks your
Badlands
general direction.
stray way too far from the source material. Honestly, Prey was more than disappointing. I don't expect Badlands to be better as it's based on the Warriors trial. Well, I mean, they are going a different route. I'll go with that. But, like, I've read some of the books and stuff. Are they really straying that far from the source material? Lexi, I love it. You're awesome. You're welcome, Lexi. Lexi is certainly enjoying it in the moment.
Nice.
I didn't mean to make it that dirty. I realize now as I look at it that looks that's kind of bad. What is she filling that basket with? Right? She's a squirter.
True.
Dude.
I did not see that at all until you said something. Damn
Right? It looks like she's sitting on the rim and just firing away.
Wow, dude.
I didn't think of that when I was making it. It wasn't like, oh, this will be great. No, I thought it gave it like a quaint homey charm.
Right, Lexi? Now you see it.
Yeah, now I see it.
Now
Hey,
that I
believe
see
me,
it. Yeah,
it was
can't
only when I was
unsee it.
sitting up here looking at it on this screen right now that I saw it. So congratulations. We're all in the same boat. We're all pieces of shit.
Lexi, I really hope you weave a tight basket because I'm sitting under you and I don't want it to leak.
All right, now
I don't need any
Now we're
showers.
just getting gross. Now we're just getting gross. I have to load our first hour stories because I didn't do that yet. I might want to do that before the first hour is actually over. We got a bunch of different things to talk about. Stuff that people have heard about. A lot of stuff hopefully you haven't. I mentioned it a little bit today on the Steel Toe Show. Chinese scientists transplanted a pig lung into a human being for the first time. We'll tell you about how that went and talk about that.
Yeah.
We have a video, I guess, showing Australians taking over American football. So I'm curious what that is. I know nothing else other than that. Gavin Newsom. We have news about Gavin Newsom. He is still being completely unoriginal in his desperate plea to be a president. He's continuing to march down the "I'll just do everything Donald Trump did" path right now. So
Yeah.
we have Rosie coming out about how she apologizes for the MAGA thing. So we'll go to that. I have a little bit. Someone mentioned this. Someone mentioned this morning. It was probably fucking Saint Caesar. But I have to say, like, I really agree. Like, what the fuck happened to The Rock? Like, it's just, we have The Rock being super tiny, and we'll go to that. And then I have a story about a teacher getting arrested that we'll talk about.
I Lexi.
Teacher was arrested after cocaine was found in a 6th grade classroom, and oh boy.
Oops.
Anyways, so we'll cover all of those fun things. And we've got all of that. Fill her up, Lexi. Oh, dear God, lab class. Also, hello, disembodied digger, says Lexi. Yeah, she wanted to be on the show, but she's a little under the weather, so.
Wanted to. Someone begged.
I did not beg. I did not beg. I asked.
I had plans to actually work and earn money today, and I hurt so freaking bad I couldn't do it. And he's like,
so I asked if you wanted to do the show.
So you want to do the show then?
To be fair, you said that you would do the show if your plans didn't take too long and you were feeling all right. So since you weren't going anywhere, I was like, all right, well, do you want to do the show today? It's a legit question. This is like the same way you keep trying to fucking gaslight me into taking credit for the worst movie we ever watched. And that is not, you're like, well, it was your choice. No, it wasn't my choice. You asked what movies had I not seen. I literally told you one of the movies I hadn't seen. Before I could even list a second, you go, oh,
Well,
that looks interesting. Let's watch that. My sin was not rebutting you.
Oh man.
So let's just be clear. Okay. Moose Lead, if I have a question about the pig lung transplant after it finished, did the patient oink at least once? Well, I mean, that's pretty funny. I enjoyed I feel like I really shouldn't have mentioned, like, I was mentioning this shit because I didn't know how much time I needed to fill for Aaron this morning. And I kind of burned on some of my good jokes. Like they did the first pig human lung transplant. So poor bastard can't stop smelling bacon. It's
Oh, ba-dum-dum-ding.
Scientists say that the transplant went well, and next they're looking at doing the ham bone. So yeah, it's Wild. Dude, I'm sorry, I just looked at Wild Saffron's like, Duck Digger, it's a gusher. Sounds to me like you picked it, Johnny. What do you mean I picked it? I was just making the fucking icons. All right, just making the artwork. Okay.
No, she's talking about the movie. It was.
Oh,
she says
no,
it was your
I didn't
choice.
pick it. I did not pick the movie. You ask what movies I haven't seen. I start listing them off.
Because we're trying to find a movie to watch.
Right? Yeah, but no, you're I am not. I am not going to sit here and fucking be subjected to your crazy fucking vagina magic. No, this is again.
Black Western. That could be fun.
Right, but I didn't get to list any other movies that I hadn't seen. I didn't get to list. You asked me what movies hadn't I seen. I only got to list one. What the was I? I hadn't seen it. I didn't know that I should steer clear of that atrocity.
But either way, you chose it. That's your fault. It was your movie choice.
I'm so mad right now.
Argued yourself into admitting.
No, I didn't.
Your choice.
No, I didn't.
Oh, number one, Chevy. And I want to know if the recipient was a cop. Ching.
The movie. Yeah, it was the movie. Brian saying, Johnny and Digger, have you seen The Untouchables? It's a fantastic late 80s movie. I can't watch that because right now for me and Digger, The Untouchables is just our sex life. But I have seen the movie. Have you? Have you seen the movie? Isn't that Kevin Costner, Sean Connery flick?
Yeah.
And it had, if it didn't have like Al Pacino or some shit in it too?
I'm trying to remember the name of the Dude, what was the name of the detective, the character that he played? Anyway, yes, a really great movie.
Yeah, it was at the IRS agents that went after Capone's money. Yeah. So I'm trying to remember. I can't
remember his name.
Here's the one part I remember. Like Sean Connery's character, just fucking awesome. Just a racist Irish cop.
Yeah.
It's just brilliant. Anyways, so I've seen that movie. I don't think we covered that. I've got all those stories loaded up, so we've got that. Checking everything else. We've got all those covered over there. AJ is blowing a gasket over Owen. Okay, so let's cover that. Anywho, filler of that. Blah, blah, blah. Want to know the recipient cop? The recipient was a cop. Recipient of which one? Of the heart? Oh, the pig. He's saying the pig. Yeah, definitely was not a Somali receiving the transplant. Well, it was done in China because they have no regard for human rights or animal rights or really rights in general, copyrights especially. But which is why the Jews hate them. And on top of the bong hit transplant, here comes the hog leg transplant. Okay, the bong hit transplant thing. I don't remember what. There was someone who has a stupid joke about a bong hit transplant thing. I don't
know.
And I hate that someone. Dick Tracy says Richard Head.
Thank you. Thank you from the asshole.
What?
Yes, Dick Tracy.
Dick Tracy
Gave
is
us
not.
the asshole. Yeah, no, the asshole gave us the answer.
The answer to what?
Thank you.
Dick Tracy's not the answer to who was the detective. Dick Tracy is the Warren Beatty movie with Madonna.
Beatty, yeah, with Madonna. Right. Oh, no. Okay, well, now I'm going to go look because now it's annoying me.
Sooner or later you spank it to me. Imagining me naked, seeing my boobies. Sooner or later I'm going to be a grandma wearing a bra. Oh, no. Like, dear Lord, Madonna, like, if she could have stopped at any point after that movie, I think we'd be better off as a society.
Yeah.
I can't watch Dick Tracy and see Madonna as a sex symbol then because I now know what she tries to be a sex symbol as now. And I was never into gilf porn. So... No, guy. It's just a really experienced old lady. Yeah, that's gross.
Elliot Ness.
Or a really desperate dude.
Oh,
yeah, Elliot Ness. I love that you had to go look it up because someone told you Dick Tracy and you bit on it, and now you needed to correct the ship. I love that so much.
My brain sucks like that, and so I would rather find out than
Richard Head 77, which by the way, I love that name. Richard Head 77.
Thanks.
Fucking nailed it with you and just got like, nope, I'll throw this one out. Just darn it. I love it. Yeah. All right.
Thanks a lot, asshole.
Lexi, you're right, buddy. It's too soon to start the show. I love how Lexi's. I'm starting to worry that, like, other than the fact that she, doesn't have any devices to do it, I'm starting to worry Lexi's my daughter in the way that she acts the same way my daughter does to me singing. And it's just like, nope, all right, stop that right now at any point in time. Yep. I'm not allowed to sing along with her when she sings songs she likes. I'm not allowed to sing songs I like. I'm not allowed to make up songs to sing. Although, to be fair, when I start making up songs to sing, even her mother's like, no, stop, no. But she's used to me taking them in a very, like, not PG route because we spent a lot of time together before a kid was a thing. All right, Elliot Ness nabbed Al Capone. Yes, we got that.
Yes, thank you, Walt.
The Predator thing we did, and it wasn't even a thing. So we talked a bit about it. Let's go ahead and get into this. The human lung transplant. The lung transplant thing, I get that we need ulterior options, but like, what happened to the pig? Did the pig just die? We just took its lungs? Did he die of a motorcycle accident, or did someone turn him into pork chops? Well, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, like, now we're just making use of the whole animal.
Yeah, we've been using.
Like, what if that becomes? Hey, that's how we can fix. That's how we can fix the organ transplant problem where we don't have enough organs. Is we can literally be like, no, we get them in like with. So based on like your insurance, like you can get anywhere from say like a pig lung for like the average person, like a bovine lung if you know you want to be big, bold, and beautiful, and then like if you can't afford shit, we give you chicken lungs. Like, there you go. You got to take really quick breaths, and then there you go.
Yeah, I don't know if it would work.
No? All right. Well,
I'd like to see them try.
All right, so let's get the facts of this. The lung was a lung from a genetically modified pig, and it has been transplanted into a person for the first time. The recipient, a 39-year-old man in China, was brain dead, but the organ survived for 9 days.
Oh, good.
So wait a minute. Well, so we put what? We put the lung in the body of a brain dead guy, or we put the lung in the body of a guy who then became brain dead?
No, I'm pretty sure they put the lung in the body of a guy who was already brain dead. I believe. That's what I choose to believe, anyways.
All right, this doesn't sound well. I hope so. It's China. We can't be sure.
Right.
Just to put.
That's why I'm saying I choose.
Put this into context. surviving 9 days is not totally unexpected. The world's first human heart transplant only survived 18 days, which was considered a marginal success. At least half a dozen people in the United States and China, meanwhile, have already received different pig organs, including kidneys and livers. So scientists are aware that there is at least, in theory, possible, but the latest procedure suggests that almost any pig organ could be transplanted into people.
Oh, good. Yes.
Still, lung
Lovely.
transfers are among the most difficult insofar that they have the most blood vessels of any transplanted organ and thus are more prone to attack from the immune system. The pig lung transplant showed promising results early on, though the team said it quickly began to fail. The family of the transplant recipient stopped the study before it could... Oh, what? All right, the pig lung transplant showed promising signs early on. 24 hours after the transplant, they noticed the lung was swelling and that the tissue was also damaged from going without oxygen for a period of time during the transplant procedure. They also observed damage caused by antibodies attacking the organ on day 3 and 6. The family of the recipient stopped the study before it continued further. Such operations, if they are eventually successful, could be used for people with end-stage lung disease who have no other treatment options and who would die waiting for a viable human match. Like I said, I mean, okay, I guess. Scary.
Yeah, I don't know. They've been doing that with pig bits forever. So
Afterwards, the doctors were asking who burnt the bacon. Well, this is the part that weirds me out. Now, we know for a fact that recipients of human organs have been known to take on traits of the organ donor.
really, really?
Yeah,
I'm not-
like
I shouldn't be putting my tinfoil hat on for this.
no, like this is a proven fact. Like
A
people,
real thing.
they'll nothing like super crazy. Like, oh, I got this cornea transplant and now I'm a rapist. Like nothing like that. But I mean, like people will have like it'll affect some of their flavors, things they'll find that they enjoy things and they have almost fond memories of things they've never had. A variety of different shit.
Interesting.
But then that makes me wonder, like we make jokes, but you slap a couple pig lungs in there. What if you start, what if you start looking at mud puddles differently? You know what I mean? Like,
And what does it do? I mean, in the Bible, pigs are like a definite no-no. You're not supposed to eat them. What happens when you start using their parts for yourself?
right?
Like, in yourself. Like, yeah. I don't know.
Mad Max Meyer again saying, "This is how you get Animal Farm. Do you want Animal Farm? Because this is how you get Animal Farm." Oh.
Right?
It could be. Like I said, it's just weird. It's weird that we're going to test with that. Partially because, and this is the part where people can say what they want. I was always told we were so in common with the monkeys and the fucking orangutans and the chimps and the gorillas and all those. Why wouldn't we go for their organs? Like, pig is weird. Pig is like, hey, like, I mean, yeah, it kind of looks like a dick with legs, but like an uncircumcised penis always on the move. But why wouldn't we go with the, like, why isn't, because it's not like China has standards. I mean, I don't believe for a second China has anything stopping them from going and like abducting like a fucking silverback gorilla and then using him for transplants. I
But it's a lot easier to breed pigs for transplants and scientific use than it is to breed apes and the like.
I heard you just have to play a certain song. I heard they just have to hear wee wee.
Oh, yeah?
And then they all start
That's all you
fornicating.
have to do? Oh.
Yeah, I heard if you just play that song, like gorillas just start beating it, like in the zoos. Even.
I did not know.
Right? That's why it would be great if we use them for organ transplants. Because again, circling back to that whole random effect on people, we can know who's had it happen by just playing that over the speakers and see who starts jacking off. And then we'd know. And then we'd know.
And then we'd know.
I got a lung transplant from a Nazi. Nothing changed as Mussolini did.
Oh, man.
Perception inception via organ transplant, like some NK Ultra shit. Like, that's kind of the thing. That nose transplant made me really good with money and wear a tiny black hat. I hate you, Brian. All right. Diagonal buckle. You're a bot. And I hate you. Johnny knows because if his gorilla milking farm. No, I don't know.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Breeding apes, Johnny, that's called Chicago. Brian, no, it is not, sir. Chicago.
Brian,
Chicago is a city.
Your city was so upset.
I thought you were. Hold on. I for a minute there, like you said, upset, and I was going to grab my bubbler. I didn't even realize for a fucking minute, like after you said it, I got terrified. Did she just say uppity? Your city was so uppity? Really? Did you just call a city full of black people uppity to a black guy? But you didn't. And now I wish you had.
No, I didn't.
Call it uppity. Anyhow, a city is what?
They were so upset by something Trump said about sending the National Guard over there on Saturday that for the Labor Day long weekend, you guys had 38 shootings and 8 deaths. To prove that you do not need the National Guard to come in and restore lawfulness. So, yeah, I think you guys kind of misunderstood how you're supposed to not kill anyone to prove that it's not lawlessness and insanity over there.
You don't need to send. You don't need to send fucking the National Guard. We only killed like fucking 40 people.
Right. Well, no, they've shot 40 people. They only killed like 8.
Well, them low numbers.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, is that the thing? Were they bragging? Were those good numbers for a Labor Day weekend and I misunderstood?
Yeah. Yeah, fucking.
Oh,
the joke's on you. That is actually.
See, we don't need your shit. Look at how low this stuff is. We only killed 8 folks this Labor Day weekend.
Now here's where it's sad because it's true on both sides. Yes, those numbers are lower, and that's great. That's great. Lower numbers. Woo. Argument might be though that anybody who gets shot or dies, and like that stuff keeps happening. Systemic as it may be, like that. So that's where it's like nobody wins on this. Like, look, you don't need to send in the National Guard like we're some lawless society. We toned our lawlessness down to an almost manageable level.
Right.
That's where it's not good. That's where the fact that you're bragging that it's only the 38 and the 8 is like, no, you don't understand. The fact that that's a low mark and the fact that that's a low water mark in your pool is a bad thing. It's a bad
I misunderstood that was a brag.
It was a brag. It is a brag, but that's the part. The brag is kind of the sad part. Like,
it's no better.
That shouldn't be a brag. In some ways, that being a brag is just as bad as if you had done nothing and had the higher numbers. It's just kind of where we're at. So yes, we have the Australian football thing. I don't know what the Australian takeover of American football is about, but there's apparently a video on one of the prep sources I use, and so we're going to watch this video and see what the fuck this is talking about. I'm going to go into this saying I have no idea what this is, but I am going to say I am mildly excited for football right now because it's like we have the best like Vikings team we could ever have, and I'm terrified I'm going to be like fucking World of Warcraft fucking addict turning around. Oh no, dude, I've never like jumped on the bandwagon for the Vikings after the like Minneapolis Miracle. Like after that burn, I went fuck it. I refuse to have hope until we're going there. But like the way things have stacked up, and again, I don't have hope at the moment. But I can see the future version of me in a couple weeks where I hear a couple good things about the Vikings starting off where I go, you know what? We have hope. We have hope. I've never like. Here's one of the things. I've played football. I like football. I'm a bigger hockey guy, and like if Minnesota was going to take the Stanley Cup, I'd be a little excited. I got disheartened with the loss of the North Stars. I'm a weird purist where I'm like, fuck the Dallas Stars. The Minnesota North Stars was the right fucking team. Where the northern, we're well, yeah, we can't say the northernmost state. Fuck you, Alaska, but we are close. All right, so now I just realized I just completely boned my own argument. So fuck it. Either way, I am mildly hopeful with the Vikings. How is this a good team, says Bud Britches. We have a lot of nice pieces of the puzzle. It's just a lot of people making a lot of arguments about how this team is like, fucking, I can't remember the names of people, but we just signed a dude, brought him back to Minnesota, and I'll say the wrong person, but with the guy we just brought back, with the quarterback we have, the team we had last year, the parts of those the pieces of that puzzle that stayed, we did really well last year. Why are we talking Stanley's Cup? Does Stanley's Cup, Stanley? All right, yeah, fallen. I went to Adam Thielen. Fallen. Thank you, Mr. Q. Adam Thielen. I was really worried I was going to get the wrong name. So yeah, like bring Adam Thielen back in, and then the quarterback that we got last year that we kind of like sat on, and we're waiting to see. So Vikings are mid this year. Well, like I said, I'm not saying like, I'm not singing the Skol Vikings song like some other people, but I'm excited. We'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. I said, I don't have hope yet, but I can see the version of me that does, and he's not too far away.
Hope of the hope.
Yeah.
Hope for the hope. Okay.
Right? Father Great. Okay. Adrian Washington. No, Adrian Washington. Here's the saying. Like I have my own I have my own whatever stuff about Adrian Washington, but none of that is important. The Kill Tony thing, he did nice on Kill Tony. I was excited to see that, and I went into it partially for personal reasons, hoping that they were going to like shit on him and rip on him really bad, with the way they were like saying, "Hey, this guy's a great opener," whatever. And he came out, he did a couple of his nicer jokes, a couple quick hitters, one that I hadn't heard before, which was nice, and yeah, he did a nice job. It was good for him. I love your excitement though. Well, here's the thing. I'm not too excited because football for me football's a passing fashion. Passing fashion sounds right. For me, yeah, but I don't get into it. I don't stick with it too much. I'm not going to be heartbroken if they suck. If they get good and I have hope, I'm not going to be heartbroken if they fucking fail at the last minute because it's the fucking Vikings and that's what they do. They crush your hopes when they get
like
up.
Me and my Canucks. My Canucks have never won a Stanley Cup. They never will win a Stanley Cup. We understand that they always,
but I have a question for you.
In the end.
Do your Canucks tickle your balls with the idea? Do your Canucks tickle your balls with the idea that they might win the Stanley Cup this year until you believe it wholeheartedly and then they crush them and dash them in the most unbelievable way possible? Right.
But I've been cheering for them since the 80s.
That's what the Vikings have been, everything except last season. Last season's Vikings did all right, and a lot of people wanted to see them go further. That looked like they might, but then they didn't. It was one of those like, well, will we? And we didn't. But with the fucking Vikings, again, with the, well, will we get it this year? It's just literally every year they get your hopes up, they get your hopes up, they get your hopes up. They fucking come out from behind against the team that was going to steamroll them. They destroy the team that was going to keep them locked down, and then they play the gimme team, and they fillet their balls for the entire game. It's one of these like, we took on the Titans, we smote the Dragons, and you're over here fornicating with a bunch of gnomes, you stupid sons of bitches. Like, why? Why? There was no reason to suck this much against that team, and then that team will go on to be everybody else's fucking butt boy and get absolutely cratered. Their only victory will have been over the Vikings.
Yeah.
And the worst part is that team doesn't even view it as that much of a victory.
Yeah, the Canucks aren't that bad.
But everything we took to get there, and then it's just So it's not just that they set you up, they make it look like it's gonna happen, and then they fucking bail it or bomb it. The worst. Wild Saffron, the Vikings. Here's where I have been a Minnesota resident my whole life. My dad cheered for the Packers when I was a kid. I have no affinity to any specific team. Like, it's my family team. Like, here's the advantage to being a mutt whose parents originate on the East Coast. Like, I don't feel any affinity to any of the fucking teams or anything because I moved around a lot. Like, technically, do I want to be an Iowa team fan? Do I want to be a Wisconsin team fan or a Minnesota? Because I've been in that area. But I've enjoyed football. I like football, and I consider myself a Minnesota resident since the majority of my time in this state. So I would like the local team to do well. Fuck me if that's a horrible thing. Digger, let's go, girly boys. What are we talking about? Oh God, that's right. See, like I was hoping this is that's how I, dude. It's literally how I work.
I know, and I love it.
But yeah, the Vikings. Like I was hoping that the male cheerleaders was going to be our dark mark of the season, if you will. Like every other season.
Now, were they male, or were they tranny male? Like,
oh no, they're straight up tranny male. Like, here, all right. No, you know what?
So they were.
You know what? Before we get to this
men.
Australian takeover of football thing, which again I don't understand what any of that is about.
I understand it fully. I explained it to you, I think, this morning. The reason Australia has come to take back or take away American football is because America came and took a beautiful thing, an amazing thing. The Lingerie Football League started in Australia, and it was a beautiful, beautiful thing. I loved watching it. We all did. And then you Americans decided, well, this is fun. So we're going to buy it up and we're going to bring it over here and we're going to tank the entire thing because we suck so hard with the LGBTQIA plus blah, 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 blah people. So now they're going to come and take your football away from you. And you know what? You guys deserve it because that lingerie football, man, that was a lot of fun to watch.
All right, I'm gonna just mute this. Firstly, before we switch over to this, I want to say, football is a male-dominated sport. From the fans to the fucking teams, to the coaches, to the fucking support staff, to the goddamn janitors and concession stand operators. So if there's one thing that I feel like, and I know as a guy I should be the one to be saying this, if there's one thing that we should keep our dicks out of, it's the cheerleading portion of the game. It's the one place you ladies get to contribute, you know? But thank you, Tim Walz, fucking America. Look at that! Don't you think that cheerleader's there to lift up? Dude, no offense. There's a cheerleader.
Great.
There's a cheerleader behind him that if he picked her up, she'd squish him like an empty fucking beer can. Okay, that lady behind him has got thicker legs and thicker midsection than this tweaker does from head to toe. Okay. And it's only one of two. Male cheerleaders on the Minnesota Vikings cause fans to flip out. Right, because most of us think, no, because it's stupid, it's dumb, and the rest of us don't want to buy into this dude's personal delusion. Like, I don't ever see...
He's dressed like a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
well, they're dressed...
he's not trans.
No. He's just a male cheerleader.
He's a male cheerleader. Okay.
I guarantee you he's gay.
I'm okay with I'm okay with
I'm not.
male cheerleaders because they help You see some of the acrobatics and whatnot that can be done when you have a male who has the bigger, more powerful.
Right, but that ain't
frame.
this.
Well,
Like I just said, most of the women on the fucking team have had enough dairy in their diet just from being in the Midwest to be fucking, you know, like again, no offense, I've got to pause here, and no offense, they're all bent over. He looks like a piece of fucking wicker furniture. This lady's got a bigger back end. Like, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying he's not going to lift anybody. In fact, the girls might be able to lift him because he's not even a dude. He is, again, I just really want to be special and do the cheering. Like, this is entirely about him and his dreams. It doesn't, it matters not to him that nobody, and I mean nobody, asked for this, but he decided that this is where he needs to be. And I'd be with you if, like, hey, we're doing that. But here's where I get pissed off at it. One, he's not doing that. He's not a physical person there to show you the football acrobatics. Like, cheerleading is like a sport up until college, and then after that, this ain't that.
Well, yeah. I had a lot of acrobatic friends, male and female. Amazing things that they could do, and they weren't necessarily built like brick shit houses. They were built like that, long and lean, and they could do all sorts of acrobatics. It was very cool. But either which way, yeah, I don't know. This guy doesn't bother me.
Hold on, we'll get to the next one. Here's my problem, though. He's not doing the physical part that you're talking about there to lift them and do all that shit.
Well, not right here.
No, we'll play it. We'll play it, and you can apologize later. But more importantly, and unless I'm wrong, and he does eventually do the physical part and stuff, I'm against this whole, like, you're not wearing a halter top like the rest of them and short shorts. Like, no. Wear the same female-y objectifying uniform if you're just there doing, and you're just part of the, again, unless, of course, you're doing. But this is the thing, we've never had male cheerleaders, so unless they were being put in for that reason.
They don't do a whole lot of lifts and stuff.
They don't. It's
in football cheerleading.
Professional football cheerleading is quintessentially the fucking ring card girl. Like, no offense. I'm not saying high school cheerleading isn't. There's
very athletic. It takes a very fit person to do what they do.
And these ladies have to be fit. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, he doesn't.
They're in shape and they look good.
They don't do the lifts and stuff that you would necessarily want a male.
All he's doing is shaking the pom-poms.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we don't need to see that.
I love this one girl. This one girl looks more like she was crying because she doesn't understand what's happening. And you know what? All of these girls should be crying because it's once again another dude going, "I have to take something away from women, so I feel special." And by the way. For all of the fucking feminists out there, the fucking LGBT allies, the whole like, no, I'm friends with the gay community. Right. And you do realize gay guys just want to take your spot. Like, they don't want you gone. They just want to do all the things you do. And so for you, better again, proud, well, not better. They just, it's not malicious. It's not malicious. It's not like they want to outperform the ladies. They just want to do that. But them taking that spot takes away. This has been my argument, like, with, like, you know, fucking, I'm a feminist and I'm a trans ally. It's like, you realize that a trans man is a guy going, no, I want to take your spot and do what you, like, in the sports in particular. I would feel like the feminist movement should be very much of like, no, this is women's sports. We don't get a lot. We don't get much, especially in the sport world. Stay the fuck out of our space and out of our lane. This is for us because, again, they're just pretending. They're not really. And they take up the spot. But again, this is cheerleading. It doesn't really matter. A male cheerleader on the Vikings. Yeah, we got that.
I wouldn't have put him.
I love this inclusivity, says someone who's probably not a big football player. I want to get to the many longtime football fans are saying, nah. Yeah, most of us are against it. I don't like, this isn't the only one. Where's the other one? Louis, here's the other one.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So
tell me this guy.
one's a gay guy and the other's a tranny.
tell me this guy in the clip, Louis Kahn, who previously cheered for Iowa State Cyclones, was front and center. Right. Tell me this guy was doing the lifting. Tell me that's what he was there for. He was doing the lifting. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Show me a clip of him doing the lifting for the acrobatic shit. Show it, like, no offense, there is no musculature on those arms or that upper body. I feel like, yeah, he could probably pick up little tiny women a little bit, but in terms of being somebody who's, you got to have some fucking meat on you to do that. The gay cheerleaders want one less female cheerleader to play with. Oh, that's not true at all.
Oh,
that's not true at all, sir, and that's wrong. And again, I would say we could have 2 less male cheerleaders if they're not doing the physical part. Turns out he's not alone. The Vikings added not 1, but 2 guys to the roster in 2025. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry.
why do they have to be so flamboyantly gay? I'm sure there's a lot of well, okay, the guys that I knew were straight AF. They really liked having to do.
But again, the guys you knew were there for lifting. I will say this. I'll go back to it. I will say this. In terms of arms, he looks like he might have an upper body that can do some of this lifting. But the weird, like, legs together sachet walk also tells me, he is flaming. And it's just, no, I don't, we aren't there to see you guys throw the ladies really, really high up into the air. We aren't there to see any of that. Like, no offense, the cheerleaders are very much not part of the game. They're part of the stadium entertainment in between the plays and stuff. For like, and this is where it's a misogynistic man sport. In between the plays, you just stare at pretty women. Yeah, it's about not thinking.
That's kind of how it goes. That's how football works.
Right, but that's my point. Is these guys don't serve a purpose other than to be there and be gay, and it's another one of those like I don't like. I have zero problems with you being a gay football player, but to be a gay male cheerleader, I'm like, no, you're going into a woman's space and taking a spot in a job that was assigned for a woman because you're an effeminate dude. That's not okay. Like that's not like any more than I would be okay with if this was a girls' league and we had a dude playing on the team. I'm still no. I'm calling this shit out. I'm sorry. Fuck off. Mussolini dip. I don't know. You apparently spend a lot more time in the gay community than me because I don't know these things. As a straight man, I have very marginal experience with the gay community. I've met several gay people who seem very, very lovely. I've met several who seem very not lovely, and then I've reported on a bunch of different stories. That's the extent that I have for you. So I'm sorry, but oh dear Lord, did we like maybe Twitch is. Right. Maybe Twitch is being silly, or just nobody's talking because that one's dead. Did it? Let's go click over here. Did it go dead? That jokes. Stream manager. There we are. Back at it. Okay, never mind. It's just Saint Caesar over there. Twitch is like one of those where it's like sometimes it's got something going on, otherwise it's all but dead. I got to start broadcasting on Kick and stuff, and start picking up those numbers on those platforms. Thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. It's a slow start to the week. Our viewership is a little lower than usual, just under 50, which is fine. Here we go. This video again. I didn't. Okay, so I don't understand how they're going to ruin. They can't take football from us and ruin it. I don't think how can they ruin.
G'day, ladies.
America faces a crisis, not at the border, but on the gridiron. Across college campuses, grown men from down under, former professional Aussie rules players, some pushing 30, are storming our football fields.
He's a 29-year-old Aussie who can kick with either foot.
They call themselves punters. Don't let their cheery disposition and Crocodile Dundee tears fool you. These Australians, with their booming kicks and rugged accents, are taking jobs that once belonged to hard-working American kids who only wanted to boot the ball 40 yards and jog off the field.
Because you got these 17-year-old American kids trying to get these scholarships, and they're competing against 27, 28-year-old guys, men coming out of Aussie Rules football careers.
A recent report shows 67% of college football sidelines now feature at least one Australian accent.
Outback Steakhouse has
All right, I don't care. This is funny. I don't care who. I don't know who made this. I don't care. This is funny. If true, still hilarious.
absolutely nothing to it. It's Australia.
And cafeteria
Wait a minute. What did he say about Outback Steakhouse? First of all, sir, I love Outback Steakhouse. Okay.
feature at least one Australian accent.
Outback Steakhouse has absolutely nothing to it. It's Australia.
And cafeteria
So you're saying the coolest thing about Australia to me isn't actually Australian?
Yeah, I have.
Fuck
I know
Australia.
a true blue Aussie who tried one. Yeah, nothing to do with Australia.
You mean I
whatsoever,
can't
he
go
said.
down under to get a bloomin' onion? Right. All right, here we go. Play.
surveys reveal a 400% spike in Vegemite sales. And let's not
That's
forget, two of the
That's another thing, like Vegemite. What the fuck? Like, that's a thing. You can get it here in America. I think I had some at one point in my cupboard.
Yeah.
I've never eaten it. What the fuck is Vegemite?
Vegemite is like Marmite, only without the meat. It's vegetable based.
What?
It's
vegetable-based
a very
what?
savory flavored spread of sorts.
So it's like a
little goes a very, very, very long way.
Let's not forget, two of the last three Ray Guy Award winners were Australian. Ray, Guy. There aren't two names more American than that. Yet somehow, they've been claimed by men named Lachlan and Jacko. Do you want these grown men pretending they're freshmen? On campus? With your kids? This isn't just a game, it's an invasion. And if we don't act now, the only thing left American on Saturdays will be the cute male cheerleaders. Do your part. Say no to the Aussie takeover. Invest in American punting before it's too late.
All right, that's
Nice.
funny. That's funny. I love the
Yeah.
fuck out of it. That's hilarious. I'm so glad I played that. Wild Saffron. Vegemite is gross. It looked and smelled
Yeah.
gross.
They both can be very gross. You got to use tiny, tiny little amounts of it.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
No, it really isn't.
All right. Yeah. So I'm against it. So Gavin Newsom
Uh-oh.
is the next one. This is one of my he's been on this he really, really, really wants to be president. He really wants to be president. He has for a while. It's not news.
Well, no, he's been groomed all his career to be a president.
And now he's just a groomer.
Ah,
Sorry.
groomer.
Sorry, I
getting money
apologize.
off of-
I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't disparage Gavin Newsom by implying he's only capable of grooming. He does that and so much more. Red Scooper, the fuck is Marmite? Yeah, I had the same question. I
Yeah.
just didn't want to ask it. The fuck is Marmite?
It's the same as
Is it made out of
Vegemite,
marmots?
only it's got a meat base.
That doesn't...
Is it?
You realize your explanation of Vegemite was it's the same as Marmite, but it's got a veggie base. So, we're
Yes.
like, okay, so then what's
It's
Marmite?
like oily.
Yeah, but
it's like
hold
it's like
on.
a spread.
I get you, but just stop for one moment. Let me explain what you did to us. I feel
I
like
know.
you effortlessly throw your boob magic at people, and I'm not going to tolerate this, especially if you're not on
Boob
screen.
magic.
Yes, now shut
My
up.
boobs get in the way.
Shush, or I'll mute you. But yeah, so fucking, we're sitting there going, "What's Vegemite?" And you're like, "It's like Marmite, but with a veggie base." And we're like, "Okay." And you're like, "It's a savory whatever spread, whatever." And then we're like, "All right, so then what the fuck is Marmite?" Well, it's Vegemite with a meat base. And I'm like, "Well, wait a minute.
One is Australian.
What
one
is
British.
mite? Apparently."
It's I don't know. It's a spread kind of like a margarine texture, really easily spreadable. It's very salty. It's think of a vegetable broth or a beef broth,
This sounds
Fried.
horrible.
freeze dried, and then mixed in with some oil.
It's a spread blade from brewer's yeast and spices.
Thank you so much.
Made. It's a
Toastmaster.
spread made from brewer's yeast and spices. It just sounds gross.
Brewer's yeast. Thank you.
Mr. Q saying it's a really gross version of Nutella.
Oh, good Lord, it has nothing to do with Nutella. Nutella is a wonderful invention. Lovely, lovely staple of lunch, children's lunches everywhere. Nothing to do at all with either of the mites. The mites are really,
Mussolini
really
dip
gross.
with a horrible analogy, but I dare to think it might be accurate. Gavin Newsom is to California wildfires as police are to the Uvalde school shooting.
Oh, yes. Hang on. Very, very accurate. Horrible, but accurate.
Dear Lord. Hold on one moment.
Oh, yeah, that leads... that reminds me of another story we're going to talk about. Meanwhile, in Canada's.
Okay. I had to be worried for a moment, but I'm fine.
What'd you drop?
I didn't drop anything, but apparently, when I was eating that waffle,
Yeah.
a piece of it hit my foot and hit the floor. I didn't feel it hit my foot. I just saw it hit the floor, so I threw it away. And I had covered said waffle in my chocolate Jif spread.
Yum. Yes.
Right. Well,
My cat found it.
no.
Decided to go looking?
I found it, and I had to make sure it wasn't poop.
Oh, lovely.
Because I was like, did one of the cats magic to wipe their ass on my foot? Like, I know my feeling is horrible, but yeah. And actually, I'm glad that the cat didn't find it, because then just wiping it off of my foot by myself is fine. The cat, I don't know how much cocoa in it would be a problem. Anyways, Vegemite on the wheel next month. Fuck it, Lab Glass, not a bad idea. I'll get Vegemite. We'll put it on the wheel next month. We'll throw Vegemite into the mix, and I'll blame Digger for all the horribleness that comes from that. But yes, that analogy is very right, Mussolini diff. So fuck it, we're talking about, let's get into the Gavin Newsom thing. So Gavin Newsom announces that he is about to put out a meme coin, and like I said, this is the latest in a trend of, and Donald Trump did it, and I don't think people are smart enough to see me different than Donald Trump if I just do everything he did. Like, it's just, no, I just did it because Trump did it. Like, I want to follow him in the South Park Simpsons did it episode. Just, ha ha, Trump did it. Like, fucking all the shit he's done, the way he started talking on social media, he's doing a Trumpature, a Trump caricature.
Yes.
And it's annoying. Because one, it's completely disingenuous. It's obviously not his attitude or behavior style at all. And two, he's so full of shit and such a horrible person that it's like, I don't care who you behave as. I feel like the biggest hurdle to Gavin Newsom running for president and succeeding is the fact that any of us with eyes can look back in history and see how Gavin Newsom has done at every other level of a government employee and go, no. You've turned California into a cesspool that drove Joe Rogan away. No. You were so bad we were begging for the governor of Cauliflower to come back. So the governor who couldn't say the name of his own state. All right, so let's go to this one. This is him.
He was strong in a movie star, so it worked.
Right, but you know what the problem was? He was Republican, so Hollywood didn't want that for too long.
Yeah.
So they got old Gavin Newsom in there, and look how great it is now that they got rid of the conservative guy, and they got the really. And to be fair, like the conservative people aren't your friends. They're not your friends. They're not helping you out. They're not doing anything. But again, the people that painted the conservative people as the boogeymen, I'm like, yeah, but you suck too. And then the worst part is, like I said, is I feel bamboozled as someone who grew up being like, the conservative guys are the boogeymen. And then I learned they're just kind of fucking not really good for anybody except themselves. And the left is doing that and going, but we also want to take away all your rights and flip out like children when we don't get what we want. So I talked about this earlier. I'm flipping over to this. I really feel like this is a before and after picture for hair dye. Like, or for like whiting hair. Like as you get older, this is like an aging commercial. Like this is when you started as a podcaster. Now this is where you finished. I don't know why. Maybe it's because he looks like a chick or she's got a very masculine jawline. One of the two.
I think they've both aged into this, ambi.
If we give them 10 more years, they will become one. All right, go ahead and hit play.
Why not? And you know what, Donald Trump, we'll see how well your coin does versus our coin.
Oh, for fuck's sake. See what I mean? I didn't have to wait 2 seconds. Donald Trump will see how your coin does versus our coin. The whole thing is grabbing onto Donald Trump's fucking coattails. Like, again.
I'm gonna do what he did and hope that they forget that he did it first. What's your name? Kamala did a lot of that too.
I don't think do they think that Donald Trump ran for office and we all just knew he was lying when he's like, oh, but we're going to go after the pedophiles and we're going to go after these people and those people and then didn't did they just and also here's the other part why people are happy with the job Trump's done in office. For the beginning of it, Doge looked like it was actually a thing. And the immigration thing is a thing. So it's just, he is coming through on promises he made. He's just also really tanking on others.
Yeah.
But everybody wanted him to do those things and go in there. And the problem, like I said, that we have with Gavin Newsom is you can copy his speech mannerisms. You can pit your coin against his coin. Spoiler alert, his is going to do way better. And you're still not going to be Donald Trump because Donald Trump doesn't have your fucking track record, buddy. And that's the other part too. He comes up for this shit.
That he's a complete and total failure.
Well, and that everything he said has been. Sorry, I just noticed one of my fingernails is long, and it's driving me nuts, and I can't take it.
Oh,
people complain when I clip my nails on Aaron show. They're like, "Don't clip your nails." I can't. This is the thing I realized today. A lot of people think I'm sleeping on Aaron's show because I'm kind of looking down at my desk. Because I fidget and I have to touch and fuck with things. And I fidget, even if I'm doing the show in Aaron's place and at his desk, I got something on his table that I'm fucking playing with my fingers or whatever, and he'll get mad and annoy me, stop fucking around. What the fuck are you doing over there? I can't sit still. And it's a thing, I smoke weed and stuff to, keep that at bay. And, oh, Johnny's sleepy. And this thing, I didn't even yawn. If I look down at my keyboard, it looks almost like my eyes are closed, but they're completely open. It's just a weird camera angle. Trump was a meme before the coin. That's just it. Trump was a meme before the coin. Trump's popularity is what made the meme coin work and all this other stuff. Gavin Newsom doing it is just a fucking pander. The same way that Gavin Newsom immediately came out with the Minneapolis shooting and pandered about, oh, but the GOP doesn't want to talk about guns and dirt. And it's right, this happened because we don't have gun control. Forget the fact that this dude, again, he's one of the people who clammed up real quick when that manifesto or whatever you want to call it came out, where it's oh, by the way, I regret being indoctrinated by the trans society and identify as trans. And, we found out his dad worked for as all of the flags start coming together, dad worked for the CIA, mom and dad apparently, I don't know about estranged or whatever, but they definitely didn't see eye to eye on the whole trans thing. And mom was apparently against it, so he went out at the school. I don't know why. Again, I don't know why. Prax12, good afternoon, everyone. Is Digger hiding today? Digger wasn't planning to be on today. I asked if she wanted to be on, and she said she did, and now she's using it to guilt trip me. Because she's all I didn't want to show up, but Johnny made me because he begged, and so now it's just a thing. So she's hiding because she's pouting. She's pouting. It's fine.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's how that went.
That is word for word what happened. You know what? I'm gonna go back to this. I'm gonna give Gavin Newsom a few more minutes because I cut him off after 6 seconds because he did the whole Trump.
Gavin Newsom.
Yeah. It's so it pissed me off. It pissed me off really, really bad. One, his bullshit, generic, fucking zero originality, zero creativity, generic. GOP doesn't regulate guns. Gun shooting happened. Guns bad. GOP bad. And it's right. As a person who lives in Minnesota, not that far from Minneapolis. I would like to say, fuck you, because we've been in control, or we've been controlled by the Democratic government and Democratic lawmakers. And I'll say this, I have problems with the Republican lawmakers here too. I have problems with the Republican lawmakers and their backward ass fucking I'm 87-year-old beliefs in terms of drugs and things like, no, we got to regularize the marijuana and stuff. We can't let businesses open up too easily. We got to tax it to holy hell. Like, right, we got to do all of those things. Or we don't. But then I also don't care for the Democrats either with, well, we've got to make sure that rights to have dispensaries are distributed based on an equity, because we all know that black people can't get ahead in the world, and in this day and age, it's due only to racism. There's no personal accountability in there. There's no anything. They've been denied decent abilities to earn livings, so they will be the first that we allow to have the drugs, because they're selling it in the hood anyway. Like, you know, when you say it out loud like that, it really sounds like the Democrats in Minnesota are incredibly racist.
Well,
I just realized, like, we need to save the marijuana businesses. Well, we can't allow farmers to have a new crop or anything like that. Like, growers have to be new people. All these businesses have to be from the ground, and you have to either identify as a different gender or be black, because we know if you're black, you don't get to, like, well, you know, it's a lot easier for you to sell weed now. It's just legit. Again, when you say it out loud like that, it's almost like Tim Walz is a horrible racist. I never realized. I'm so glad I never voted for that horrible racist. I mean, I hated him. I hated him from a seething level with the whole bailing on his is it platoon or whatever? I forget the specific size of the unit that we're talking about. But he bailed on his unit like a week before they were supposed to ship out. Because he won an election, and in a stark, I totally said one thing and totally did another, because I don't care about consequences and don't think anybody will bother to remember kind of act. He bailed on them, and I'm like, no, you said you'd go over and serve. If you were called upon to serve in the government, you would learn to put those two services together, but you wouldn't be resigning your post until after you came back from this last deployment. And again, and I don't care that he chickened out from his only deployment in a live fire area. That's fine. That's scary. I've never been in the military. I don't know that I could do it too. But I do think that it's really, really, really bullshit, because I've watched my brother pack, and I've like been there with my family when we've sent off my brother, like, for his 3 tours in Iraq and Afghanistan. And I'm just like, you know, to think like that those people that are training for this and getting ready for this, now a week to go, like, one of your commanding officers goes, yeah, nah, I decided I got a cushy government gig as a governor. Yeah. So fuck all of you. Like, yeah, no, fuck that guy. And then on top of that, the whole stolen valor thing, like, I'm sorry, but no, you kept that on your record for 2 or 3 years until you got VP attention. You perform stolen valor, you son of a bitch. Oh, I can't. Oh, I'm just a knuckle dragger who can't fix his website. Fuck off. Fuck off. You can't. You're telling me the governor of Minnesota can't find one techie guy to Wikipedia your fucking webpage? And, I don't know, have accurate facts about your military career, and that numerous military veterans are calling out how you fucking pulled this stolen valor bullshit. But only when Kamala Harris taps on you to be America's fucking stepdad, you went, I better fix that. It was just an oversight. Fuck you. Tim Walz. Battalion. Yes, thank you, Mr. Q. Battalion. But again, yes, I'm not a big fan of our stolen valor, apparently racist governor. All right, let's go ahead and go play.
I mean, we're just trying to turn up the heat and trying to tune people into the sort of.
Gavin, don't turn up the heat. Half your state's already burned to the ground. When you turn up the heat, more of it burns. And I don't know if you know this or not, but whoever the governor of California is has done a really, 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 really shitty job on the whole fire prevention, fire suppression, and restoration thing. In fact, the governor of California has done such a shitty job with the fire shit that he hasn't even bothered to make sure the fire hydrants have water. He just assumed someone else would do that after he imposed a whole bunch of rules about how you can't refill reservoirs. Because again, apparently whoever the retardedly bamboozled governor of California is doesn't realize when you don't allow reservoirs to refill, your sources of water deplete over time.
Nah.
Mr. Q, Gavin Newsom shouldn't be allowed to sell anything but used cars or fertilizer. That is disingenuous to used car salesmen, sir. I demand you take that back. Here's what I want. I want Gavin Newsom held accountable for the record. Like, this is one of these things where I had this thought the other day, like, what if I could make one change? I would like every public official to literally be held on a public trial with a public, not like you get to bring your own lawyer, a public defender assigned by the public defender system. Right? Like, and I know people are like, well, they'd never let this happen. No shit. But I think in a perfect world, every person who wants to be a government employee, and I mean all the way down to the fucking local school board level, I feel like if you take that job and you take that paycheck, it comes with, regardless of how long your term is, it comes with literally a public hearing where you're put on trial for all of your actions. I don't give two shits what you said you would do. I want to have you held up and accountable, praised and punished for the job you did. You know?
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Going to be called Gavin coin?
No, it's, I think, Trump corruption coin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Gavin coin rolls off the tongue better than the Trump correction.
Dude, fuck it. She nailed it right there. Gavin coin?
Yeah.
Or here's, how about, look, I like Newscom coin, but I get how you
The
can't
new
call
scum?
it. Right,
Yeah.
new scum coin. Like, new scum
Let's
coin
have
would
the
be
new
great.
scum
New
coin.
scum coin,
Yeah.
but Newsom coin is probably about the best you can get.
Yeah.
Trump corruption coin. Like, guys, like when Donald Trump, again, this is why I have to explain. This is why I say it's a horrible, horrible caricature of Donald Trump. When Donald Trump made a meme coin, he put his own fucking name on it.
Yeah.
The meme coin was the fact that he was a coin. The meme was him. The burn for you was literally him. You naming your coin to fight against his coin, the Trump corruption coin, why don't you just hand him the W?
Right.
So yeah, it's I'm bailing on that. We're like 20 seconds in. There's like another 30 seconds in that clip, and I just don't care.
You.
It's so bad. It's just a bad Donald Trump impersonation. It's not meant. It's the same. I feel the same way about Gavin Newsom and his new "I'm Trump Take Two" persona. The same way I feel about like trans people. Like I can tell you're not what you're pretending to be, and you might believe the character you're portraying. But for me, it feels disingenuous. Right. We don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
It's like when someone tries to do a magic trick and I'm seeing through it and they're convincing me I'm not. I'm like, no, I don't believe you. I'm seeing through it. And the way you get me is that was the gig the whole time, is you go, no, you're not seeing through it. And it turns out I wasn't. But when I do, like in the case of Gavin Newsom, it's like, no, I can see through it right there. That's the card right there in your hand. No, it's right. Nope. So you put it in your pocket. It's right there. Like, he's like a really, really bad fucking child's magic artist. Like, he's trying to convince the kid, like he's like a really, like, because keep in mind, for like a little kid's birthday party, you don't actually have to know magic tricks. You can easily put a coin in your fucking hand and make them think you pulled it out of their goddamn ear. But for the rest of us, we're watching him.
Thumb off your finger if you
we're
want.
watching him like an old creepy grandpa. Where is it? I was trying to do this as a bit. Now I can't find my coin. There it is. Ha! Found it. Screw you, sunglasses bag covering it up. But yeah. So he's coming at us just like, no, I'm going to pull a quarter out of your ear. And it's like, no, you're not. Because it's right there in your hand. No, I'm going to pull a quarter out of... No, you're not. That's the way this is going. Like, no. We're going to make a Trump coin, or we're going to make a meme coin to compete with Trump coin. No, you're not. What's it called? Trump corruption coin. Yeah, people are going to look up Trump coin without even trying. Just because, again, the whole thing is lazy, disingenuous. He doesn't mean it. It's just another, well, try that. And keep in mind, he's so busy firing air barrels at all of these ways to kind of get like fucking presidential nomination attention. He'll grab the first one that works. But that's why he's at this point, he's done it so much. He can't put any energy into them until they start to bear fruit. Because it's just like, nah,
exactly.
We're just going to shift to the next thing until we know what works. And that's why, again, I don't care for Gavin Newsom. That was a really long way to go to just reach the overall end conclusion of, and Gavin Newsom's a cunt.
Gavin Newsom is scum.
Gavin Newsom's a cunt. All righty. Let's...
Hi, MSO.
Hi, MSO. Good to see you, R.I.P. Digger. No, she's alive and well. Just taking her
here.
time. She's just she's a disembodied. You know what it is? It's AI, guys. It's AI. I don't know how to work the computer well enough to run like a visual AI, and my memory and shit is like, so I'm very nervous. And so instead, we're just doing this bit. I haven't been talking about it at all. I will link the GoFundMe and all that stuff into the chat. I don't know. I think the GoFundMe should be shutting down soon. We need to check into that.
Can you keep it going, or
does it matter? I mean, I might, but I don't know. I have to go look.
When you're finally able to find a place,
well, the money's just sitting in the fucking savings account.
No, I understand, but when you find the place, you might.
The money is the money's staying there until we find a place.
No, yeah, but there might be people who want to.
Who want to get updates? I don't think so, but.
No, want to donate once you've got the place.
Oh, well.
Yeah, you never know.
We'll see.
Either way.
I'll check into it. I'll say this. I have to get, this week, I have the medical appointment. That's the big thing. I have to get, I'm getting, that's this Friday. I have, I'm doing a show tomorrow morning. So, for Steel Toe. So I'm doing that. And then, tomorrow, after I get done with Steel Toe, it's putting together that short list of realtors to start hounding and see what we can figure out and get this situation squared. And then, the fucking motherboard, man. I got to do that test tomorrow. Got to do that test and fucking bite that bullet, solve that problem. She's naked and not turning camera on. Duh, says Richard Head. Don't tell me
you're not far off.
No, all right, hold on. Wait. Let me turn the camera off. Oh,
I'm not Discord? Naked.
Well, shit, never mind then. I was gonna say, let me turn the camera off the screen because I'll still have the Discord window open. I'll be like, all right, now what are they talking about? Turn your camera on quick, Jigger. Like, no, all right. I had the sound of it looked like some kind of memorial / tribute. I don't know.
To me, because you've got my avatar instead of me. You've got my avatar behind you.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Without the sound.
That you know what? Then they're right. So there we go. See new messages. All the messages are pinned there. If you want to support the program directly,
dusting.
You can do it that way.
Use my boobs to do the dusting.
And strippers got me banned. Johnny, there's an apartment complex that opened maybe a month ago on the west side that looks to be mostly vacant still. That's interesting towards looking into. I had an apartment I thought that was pretty nice. Here's literally the largest issue right now is all of the monthly rents. Like, there's no way I can afford that. Like, I would have to pretty much write over my entire disability check, and then I can't afford to pay for like my utilities and food and my car and my internet bill, and God forbid I ever have to do something like replace a motherboard on a computer. Like, that kind of shit all goes out the window. So I've got to find a way to fund them. The GoFundMe having a large amount of money would kick that problem out to the curb while we dealt with it in a new place. Like, we were covered at the time, but we didn't make any of that money, which is fine. But that means now I've got to still figure this whole fucking thing out. So, and that's where we're at. But thank you for that, Strippers Got Me Banned. I will look into that.
Mr. Q, nobody wants dusty boobs. Well, when I'm dusting with the boobs, they have to
speak
get
for yourself.
washed after, right?
Speak for yourself. I love her boobs. Don't you tell me how I want her boobs, sir or madam. We're still in the first hour, and we've got an hour and a half left in the show. So thank you so much for being here, guys. The 3 supports for the Venmo, PayPal, Streamlabs stuff, the 3 channels, they're up in the chats. They're pinned there. We're at $20 for our goal for the week. So anything you throw in goes there. We round up, we rack up all of Twitch at the end of, or at the beginning of every show when we prep to launch. We take Twitch's yesterday's earnings out of the goal. So that's how we do that. What about the exotic meats income? Magic 8 Ball. It's almost like there is no exotic meats income because the business isn't real. In fact, you know what? I can actually say I'm still running on a like $35, $40 deficit for the exotic meats business because I bought a shitload of beef sticks that never went anywhere. So what about the exotic meats?
Is get your orders in to the Johnny's Exotic Meat Market.
No, I'm saying order. I'm saying order actual shit off the actual fucking merch store. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying order actual shit off the actual fucking merch store. Or if you feel so strongly,
you could do that.
If you feel so strongly about it, you could always go over. It's still available to the GoFundMe. You could throw money at it if you want. That would help. I would say getting your orders in on the exotic meat store is incredibly not helpful, Digger, since there is no exotic meat store. There's nothing to get your orders into.
Well, maybe we got to work on like a stamp buy 9 T-shirts or 9 merch store products, and with the 10th one, you'll get an exotic meat.
No. How the fuck do we keep track of that? I can't keep track of
I don't know
how many times people order from the merch store.
Do we really have to keep track of it? People make promises to their chats all the time about things that they're going to do for them.
Well, it's not a very big audience, so I would say yes. I would say yes, because it's not a big audience. It's more than enough for me to have trouble keeping track of, but it's more than small enough for people. Hey, that was my fucking 7th order. Where's my fucking weird jerky turkey? And I'm just like, I don't know. Anyways,
no to this thin sliced seal. Yeah, no. To
again,
those.
we were switching to a we don't talk about it without money kind of thing. People keep breaking that rule.
I did.
Yeah,
I forgot all about it.
You are so
That's
bad
the problem
at
with
this
brain of mine.
All right. Okay. So yes, we made it 45% of the way through the goal, and that was the minimum goal thing. The 3K thing was like the minimum goal thing, because that's like first and last month's rent at some of these places. So that would have gotten me like in there for a month, and then my last month's rent. So if all fucking hell breaks loose, I've got 2 months at least to get my shit together for my rent stuff.
Yeah.
But we didn't score that. So
meanwhile, we're waiting for.
Didn't find a place either.
Your bureaucracy to finish making you jump.
It's almost like the
so that
fucking
they can, help.
County should eat a dick. All right, so let's close that. Speaking of eating dicks, something Rosie O'Donnell has never done. Oh, the male cheerleader thing. We're done with that. Let's get rid of that. I don't need that tab open either. We are going for another hour and a half. If I get disconnected, as long as it's within the next hour or so, we'll restore the show. If I get disconnected after 4 p.m. my time, I'm like, if my computer reboots or whatever, I'm not coming back. I'm burnt out. I got fucking crap I got to do. And if the computer burns out like that and causes that problem, I'm just going to start packing more of my shit. Because I just found out recently I got to pack up even more of my shit now. We got to make a change in the laundry machine down here. I almost hit a turkey. Damn birds. Nah, she probably ate a dick. She'll eat anything put in her mouth. No. You know what? You know what? Just for that, I'm doing... this is not something I'm playing by choice. I appreciate that... that she airs this retraction. I'll say that. But I also will say, fuck this lady. She recently said that the Minnesota school shooter was a MAGA American. Again, very quick to blame to do and this is my problem, to do the dog whistle thing of, well, guns and violence, that's a conservative white male Christian thing. And it's like, okay. But none of these guns and violence incidents that we've had in the last year, and that's just for this last year, none of these major events were a conservative white male Christian thing. Like, again, it's the problem I have is they just blow the whistle of, oh, the XYZ happened, so it's this group. They're like, no. Believe it or not, it's technically a group affiliated with your group, if we're going to be that way. And also, ma'am, you were in movies. Don't go on screen with a herp lip.
Hi, everybody. It's Rosie O'Donnell, star of the Flintstones. Listen,
oh, my God. Oh. Dear Lord, no. Star of the Flintstones. I mean, fuck. No, you weren't. What was the guy's name that was playing Freddie Flintstone? He was the star.
John Goodman?
Yeah.
John Goodman?
John Goodman was the star of the Flintstones. No offense, Betty White was Betty White. Or is it Betty Rubble? I don't even remember. No offense, the chicks in the Flintstones were not the stars. And if that's the... This is one of those where it's like, I don't know if you know this or not, Rosie O'Donnell. We could have done without your hot take, like, as a whole. So did you ever...
Yeah, like the entire life worth of takes?
Right, but at any point in time, did you think maybe, like, you know what, quit while you're ahead, because it's really more of a I'm begging for attention than and a lot less of a I'm talking about a subject because people want my opinion sort of deal, when you have to be like, hey guys, it's look, it's short, old, and ugly here, and if you don't recognize me, that's because the one time I was in a video that you might recognize, most of you were children, and before that, I had a very minute career in comedy, and before that, no one had ever heard of me. And ironically enough, where I'm at now is kind of where I started, where pretty much nobody's heard of you. Yeah. She's a yabba dabba duty. Brian, her glasses suck. Yeah, I think speaking as someone who's wearing glasses with, like, riveted bolt so you can change the lenses things, I too agree. Your fucking glasses suck. Star of A League of Their Own. Oh, that's right. She wasn't the star in that one either. She was just a supporting cast member.
I have a cold sore. I know.
Herp lip. Ma'am. And believe me, for your largely, how shall we say, your largely carefree community, it's not unheard of. It even for completely normal people who've been married, say, multiple times, they get herp lips. I don't, because I don't have. I've never had, like, that's the thing. I like cold sore. I know. I've never had a cold sore like that on my lip.
Neither have I.
Like, I always hear that. I always hear from the herp lip people, it's a cold sore, right? But how come the only people who get the cold sores on their lips are the people who have herpes?
It's because it's
just happens. Get run down.
Yeah.
It happens. You get run down. What do you mean you get run down? You picked up and moved.
You kissed someone you shouldn't have kissed, damn it.
You picked up and moved to Ireland on a whim because you were afraid of Donald Trump's America, which, again, I have to be like, God damn it, I was so excited. You know, I thought it was going to be a real thing because Rosie was running from it. And then it turns out, nope, we all just got bamboozled again. Donald Trump is just another one of the cogs in the machine. Like many cogs before him, made grandiose promises. Like many cogs after him, he's not going to fulfill most of those promises. Run down, run through. What's the differences, Brian? The difference is she has a herp lip.
Anyway, I know a lot of you were very upset about the video I made before I went away.
Mostly because you dared to appear on screen, but don't worry, you committed that sin twice, so keep going.
for a few days. I didn't go on.
And all of us were so distraught. You went away for a few days. I woke up every one of those days, Rosie, going, what's Rosie O'Donnell's hot take about America? Rosie, if I could quote, I can't remember the actor's name. If I could quote a character from Jurassic Park, nobody cares. See, nobody cares. What's the magic word? Spoiler alert, it's Dyke. All right, go ahead and hit play.
And haven't seen them till today. But you are right. I did not do my due diligence before I made that emotional statement.
Oh, what? You didn't do your due diligence before you made an emotional statement? You know who else didn't really put a whole lot of forethought into anything before they just flew off the handle, operating by their emotions? The trans gunman, actually.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. You'd be right to ask, but Johnny, which one? To Rosie O'Donnell, go fuck yourself, says St. Caesar. And to the rest of us, I say, just move to England so St. Caesar has to put up with you. Then I'll consider us square, Rosie. Then I'll consider us square.
There you go.
You just have to be his neighbor and talk to him every day. Star of the... Oh.
Hello, Jake and the Hudson.
Just not even going to bother reading that. But yes, so she airs a retraction. Yes, I didn't do my due diligence. Right. You reacted to something that happened in a moment in another country, and you immediately shot off the hip about it, hating your usual boogeyman, which, again, I feel like should be a sign for you, Rosie, that maybe you should spend less time focusing on the boogeyman, more on the facts, or, as the rest of us would say it, stop posting. Just in general.
Yeah. Enjoy your retirement,
Rosie. I think I speak for the rest of America when I say we thought we were done putting up with you after you left. Like you got your nod of respect from the whole, like, you followed through with, if he's elected, I'm fucking leaving. Like, okay, good for you. But I thought that meant that we were done. I always, like, when Rosie O'Donnell puts a post up, I always want to do the I said good day, sir bit to her, whereas I said good day, sir, but I said good day. Like, just that's what I want to do. Anyway, so we'll do that figuratively by moving on. Close that up there. So yeah, Rosie O'Donnell, who, by the way, looks horrible. So just, like, stop. Like, your career wasn't, like, huge. Middling at best. Let it go. And just, like, the worst part is all of the luster, all of the fucking, what would we call it, the fucking goodwill that you built with it is getting undone by, like, all of the fond memories of Rosie O'Donnell and the Flintstones is getting undone by Rosie O'Donnell, the crotchety old lady who won't shut the fuck up and is wrong. So I just...
Right.
All right, I'm gonna play this video. Like, you know who Dwayne The Rock Johnson is, right?
Yeah.
All right. And I'm gonna mute this. It's only a 10-second clip.
We're doing the Incredible Shrinking Man.
Yeah, dude. Like,
okay.
I'm just gonna play this video of it. Well,
It's not the only one.
Well, no, but, like, I heard, what was it today? Someone say, like, oh, well, you know, steroids coming out of your system will do that to you. I've gotten swole on steroids, not like muscle swole, like fucking retaining water swole. And so, like, I understand bloat's a thing, but, like, downsizing that hard? That, like, dude,
Koosh balls. Oh my God, Wild. Koosh balls. That's exactly what they have.
What are you talking about?
That's all that they've got left after years of testosterone and other steroid use.
Koosh
they come
balls?
off it and they end up with koosh balls. They've got old man balls, but they're even worse.
Like, again, this is like fucking
stolen kosher balls.
Like, this is too tiny. This isn't supposed to be a thing. And why does it almost look like he's wearing a bulletproof vest in the middle? This is way too tiny for The Rock. We have a different picture we can pull up.
His head is almost too big for his body.
Yeah, because it's almost like
Weird.
His head, like, hit a size that was meant to be proportional to the rest of him, and This one and Batista are
Mr.
ones that weird
Q.
me out. Here's a
From
slow.
the rock to the puddle.
Here's a side by side. All right, like no offense, the fucking no. Okay, just.
But even the
no.
Hulkster slimmed down.
Yeah,
He didn't
slim
shrink
down.
tiny like this. But
Yeah, but like I said, it's like fucking. It's like someone pulled the hose out of Bane in the Batman movie, and he just turned into a twig, and he just laid on the ground going. That was the weirdest fucking part about the fucking what is it, Chris O'Donnell, whatever Batman movie was funky shrunken Bane on the floor, like, and they're running away, and he's just laying in a puddle of venom, and he's just and he just sounds like a weird baby, and it's like, why? You guys, like, he might need medical attention. If nothing else, he was apparently vastly overinflated. People aren't balloons. That's not okay. So, Batista looked worse because he was massive for years. But here's my question: I've heard that he shrunk down for a movie role, but what's the role like? But what about Batista then? Why did Batista shrink? Rock's legs look like that mob guy from the Double Dragon game. I never played the Double Dragon game.
If you have Magic Johnson kind of money or the Rock Johnson kind of money, you can afford to treat yourself and get rid of the AIDS. Apparently, that's why Magic Johnson looks so good now.
Oh, Magic Johnson totally bought his way out of AIDS. Totally proving that if you're willing to pay the money, they can fix anything. Which is why I'm very hopeful that since I am poor white folk and I have very country bumpkin roots, that my medical buy my way out of it is ivermectin. I just have to take a whole bunch of horse paste. We can afford
that on our budgets,
right? And then I just have to starting my shows. Whoa, Wilbur, and we're fine.
And it's fine, yeah. As long as your face doesn't start to get too long.
The Rock did it for his MMA film that is coming out. Fine, he did it for his MMA film that is coming out. I still don't get why Batista did it. That Ozempic is crazy. I don't think it was Ozempic.
No, I
feel
doubt
like
he did Ozempic.
I doubt you have to do Ozempic. You just have to not eat as much and let your muscles just deteriorate. No, Edgar, your skin is hanging off your bones. What?
How is The Rock supposed to believably win every fight as stated in his contracts if he isn't buff, says Red Scoper. Stolen Catalytic Converter says WWF is super real.
Alrighty. Okay. The Smashing Machine. Is he still skinny in the Smashing Machine thing? Yeah, okay, so he's still skinny. So it was for the Smashing Machine thing. A lot of people are laughing at. Oh yeah, so yeah, fucking for those of you who are like, what do you mean the fucking Batista fucking slimmed down? Here's one that does not look okay. Batista looks straight up fucky. Like
he suddenly looks very, very Art Nouveau gay. Like uber
I didn't
rich
want to
gay.
say it because he could kick my ass even in that shape, but yeah, he does look.
Yeah, he looks.
You're right.
Gay.
You're right. He looks new money gay. New money gay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't know that was a thing. No, as the Kanaka said it. Don't hit me. So yeah, I don't know.
And look out! I got a shovel.
I just realized we still haven't finished the first hour stories. We have like a little bit over an hour left in the show. We still haven't gotten to the second hour stories, and I have to, just with the title of the show, we got to do it. Digger is hoping the ivermectin makes Johnny hungry like a horse. Well, I don't know about hungry, but she definitely mentioned horse attributes, just not in that region.
Like a horse. Not
but
hungry, like.
He took ivermectin, now he's hung like a horse. Now here's where that would be a problem. According to the internet, I already have a monstrously huge dick, which means we can't afford to add more real estate onto that particular property.
Right, because then it starts.
Right now, it's a problem.
Freakishly large.
At what point do I have too much of a fire hose to know what the fuck to do with? Now, also, The other problem with this is if that's the case, like ivermectin is going to be really hard to get a hold of. I don't know if people realize this, but there are a lot of small-dicked, insecure dudes in America. And if they hear that all they have to do is get their hands on some horse paste, holy hell to the bejesus spells. They're going to fucking be all over the place. And you won't be able to fucking find ivermectin to save your life because Tiny Dick Steve over there is like, it's the only way I can feel like a man. And it's like, oh, fuck.
It'll be like when they did took Ozempic away from the people with diabetes. Because all the other people were trying to get skinny. It'll be the same thing, only with the dick growing.
Well, at least the people,
your ivermectin.
at least now the people dying of diabetes don't have to die of Ozempic, right? Like that's all.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I don't know why I was checking my phone for the, I'm like, why do I have my phone in my hand? I literally was scrolling back and forth on my phone pages. And I'm like, why do I have because I'm trying to open the Venmo and the PayPal to make sure we don't have any thank yous to throw out. And we don't, which is good. I don't want to miss those. We have $20 for the goal for September the 5th. That's this Friday. So that is just trucking along. Horse penis, you don't want a red rocket little like a dog, do you? I don't.
What?
Mr. Q?
I don't understand.
Brian the Science, Johnny's kicking ability is not akin to a horse. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so now that we've gotten all that out of the way, let's get to this. Teacher arrested after cocaine found in a 6th grade classroom. Well, of all the things I didn't need today, a story about a teacher in a classroom having drugs I'm like, God damn it, I don't need that. Tennessee authorities say a teacher has been arrested after cocaine was found in her classroom. According to you're kidding me. Cheatham? According to the Cheatham County Sheriff's Department, nobody was passing the 6th grade teacher, Mia King, is facing charges after deputies found 2 baggies of cocaine in her open purse, which was inside a closet next to her desk. All right, so a scooping object.
Wow.
A scooping object and a rolled up $5 bill were also covered in a white powdery residue, according to the affidavit. Deputy said King was being held by a school resource officer in the principal's office and was exhibiting signs of being under the influence of narcotics while they searched her classroom at Cheatham County Middle School, which is a feeder school for the law firm We Cheatham and Howe. King reportedly began crying and asked for an attorney when deputies told her what they found. See, that's your biggest problem right there. You got to lean in. Deputies tell you what they found, and you got to be like, it's just fucking chalk dust, to make new chalk. We're running out of chalk. Look in a fucking internet search on the chalk. The world chalk supplies are exhausted, and here I am trying to stretch my resources. Ma'am, and you fuckers, ma'am, no, but what? We haven't used chalk in high schools, middle schools, or even elementary schools since the early to mid 90s. And you fuckers are telling me this now? I'm carrying around 2 bags of completely innocent chalk. Let me take those from you since you don't need it. Ma'am, no, these are evidence. No, it's chalk. And then just rip the bags open so it spreads everywhere. Ma'am, we know for a fact that you were smuggling cocaine. Produce it before me. We can't because you made a narcotics dust cloud that infected several people.
Right. And in that case, finding cocaine on the hair would be accurate as opposed to the way some people think hair tests work. Sorry.
Okay, class, box, get...
Okay, I'm not the only
St.
one
Aaron, I don't even know what the... That's where. Oh yeah, dude. Ricada was innocent. It was entirely the teacher. No. I just like fucking people like, oh, that's how they deal with kids. You shouldn't need cocaine to deal with kids. The safety and well-being of our students is one of our top priorities. We are committed to maintaining a safe and supportive environment. Yeah, I feel like again, multiple bags. Why can't you just keep one? How much cocaine do you need to get through a day? Oh, we don't have any more on the amount. I wanted to have the actual amount. It's not listed in the story. It's listed in the headline, but not the story. Oh, wait, nope. It's not even listed in the headline. So I don't remember where I got this from because this is a live News County. Didn't you send me this story about a teacher getting arrested with cocaine?
No, I sent you a different story about a kindergarten teacher who got caught with a whole bunch of meth.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was
because I did this search. Holy Jesus, I'm reporting on this. This is from January 14th. This is really old. I was trying to find yours, but you used those stupid fucking MSN links, and I don't
know because I didn't get a chance to chase it down. And you know what? I chased it down and I couldn't find it. I found which paper was supposed to have it, the Jerusalem Post, but I couldn't find the story at all from them.
Okay, so I went searching, and that's how I got this, is because I refuse to use things like the Jerusalem Post as my news source about what's going on in America. So that one was massively old, from like January.
It was a very interesting story about the Jerusalem Post because they were talking about authentic, real life 21 Jump Street type undercover.
I don't care about that. Maura, why do the Jews care?
This kindergarten teacher was one of the ones busted by the young.
Right, but again, why does Jerusalem? Well, why were they reporting it as a bad thing? Because America's not getting more and more into the messed up depravity they're steering it towards. I mean, again, you guys have been rooting for our downfall for a while. It seems weird to be talking about those ones. We have a couple of different stories to get. They were set up to be done earlier. But we'll see with this. I've got for our for our second hour stories, and we have about an hour left in the show, so hopefully we'll get through all of these. And then I got my third hour for tomorrow, just waiting. We have a man who's being charged with murder after him and his friend allegedly took turns shooting each other. I guess they didn't know that would end badly. We have a person named Reese Walsh. And Reese Walsh posted a video. People are a little concerned. I don't know. Would you be concerned if somebody posted footage of themselves drinking toilet water?
Nowadays, meh.
Wow. I'll be honest. I expected bigger pushback on that than meh.
Oh, I think it's nasty and disgusting, but there was the two hotties who decided that their toilet was so clean that they could build a banana split in it, and then they both had extra long bendy straws that they put into the toilet bowl / banana split, and they were drinking it. So that was a few years back now. I figure anything.
I hate you. Why did you share such a thing? And I have to get my hair cut because I'm getting a goddamn fucking Superman Jerry curl that won't fucking go away.
Oh.
It won't go away, and it looks stupid. And the only thing I can do is give myself the fucking the hair from There's Something About Mary, and it's just not working.
Yeah, now I see it. Yeah,
it's not working. It's like I gotta get a fucking haircut. It doesn't matter how much I shampoo it in the morning and fucking put stuff in it for my show. I gotta get a haircut.
Wild is right. People were licking toilet seats at the beginning of the COVID crap. Yeah.
Well, apparently some people are uncomfortable and or slightly worried about Reese Walsh. I think a professional football player, I believe. Okay. And
I have no idea.
Because of the video. I mean, maybe. Johnny, 2 girls, 1 cup, enough said. Also, one of those 2 girls died afterwards. Oh, there's a surprise. That's called karma. So we'll start with this one. This one's out of Canada. So this
great.
This here's I mentioned this to you, but while I was prepping the show, here's my problem with this. If you want me to believe it's not the entire community, The community has to start calling out these people as bad actors and asking for full punishments and no understanding for them because they were, X, Y, or Z. Because
this should never have happened.
If you argue for special privileges or treatments because you're a member of a community, then that means that somehow that community is either A, above reproach and better than any other community, which I'm not for as a fan of equality. I think all people are pieces of shit and have the potential to be equally great pieces of shit. And then two, like if you're not calling out your community or whatever, it means that I feel like your community endorses that behavior. So this is out of Canada, a trans-identified, and that's another one I have a problem with. I don't want trans-identified to be a thing anymore, especially if you're accused of like sex crimes like this person. I want you to no, you're trans. Guess what? We're taking away from you, starting immediately. You get to be a eunuch from now on. A trans-identified male has been arrested after breaking into a family's home and essaying their toddler.
Violently essaying.
Essaying their toddler. Danny Senecal, who uses she, her pronouns, was recently released from early prison for a previous child essay. So again, I stand by where I said you use she, her pronouns. You previously essayed a child. Well, guess what? You don't get to have the thing you used to essay people. Firstly, and then if that's not enough to stop you,
released after the first time, let alone released and allowed to do the second time.
Again, I just feel like
he never have been released in the first place.
Released or not, I just feel like as soon as you are convicted, guilty of essaying a child and you go no identify as a she, her, well, guess what? We're not letting you lie about anymore. We're not letting you lie about that one. Either we start calling you a he, him, but if you need your special identifiers and you need to spend time in a women's correctional facility because those have nicer rules, you're also going to kiss goodbye to your cock and balls. You don't have to have the full fucking vagindectomy procedure. I will be happy to just give you the
we'll make you a eunuch.
Yeah, the Marco Polo eunuch treatment. Like, we'll just frickin' laser off everything right off the front like a really bad like Ken doll sculpture, and then we'll give you a metal straw to use.
Yep.
No, it's called dysentery. I have no idea what we're talking about.
One of the two girls that died, she died because she had dysentery.
That's gross. That's gross.
Yeah.
On Sunday, August 31st, police and paramedics were called to the home near Crowland Avenue and York Street in Wheeland for a medical assistance call involving a young child. When the emergency first responders arrived, they discovered the front door of the home had showed signs of being forced open. The child was suffering from serious injuries. Officers secured the scene, canvassed the neighborhood. Shortly thereafter, investigators say a witness came forward with a surveillance video. The suspect was quickly identified as Daniel Senecal. The child's parents say the 25-year-old broke into their house sometime between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. and essayed their sleeping toddler.
Where were they that they didn't hear?
Yeah, I was about to ask that question. Like, no offense, you break into my house attempting to essay anybody, me, my daughter, fucking her mom, or whoever, whatever. Like, I will crawl over to you and beat you to death. Like, and it will be totally your fault because you let me get there. And it's, again, I won't feel bad for you because you're a horrible piece of shit. So Senecal was taken into custody and charged with aggravated essay on a child. Assault and assault by choking, breaking and entering a home, sexual interference with a child. His young female victim has been transported out of the region. Yeah, young female victim. Screw this she, her identified bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired of these assholes using, no, I identify as a lady as an excuse to allow them to be in places where they can effing R-word women. And that motherfucker R-words little children, and he gets to have, no.
And he gets to go out again.
Screw this, I identify as a she, her. Then you're a fucking eunuch. And if your community won't call you out, it's on them too. I'm pulling the fucking, I'm pulling the thing from fucking, Rounders. Like,
Fuck off.
like, he's good for it. He's good for then it's on you too. Like, I'm sorry if you guys can't call, like, it's not okay. There's no acceptable excuse. It doesn't matter who the parents were. If this happened to anybody who is a real parent, they would effing want the world torched for this person to be punished. Like, and I'm sorry, you can't tell me that your community, like, oh, well, you know, but there's so many. No. If you guys aren't out front and center going, he's not part of this community, he's not trans, he's using trans as a label to abuse people. But nobody in that community does that. No, but all you ever get is, well, trans people are victimized too. We're not talking about that right now. We're talking about these victimizers who hide behind your banner. And your excuse is other people in our community get victimized. Great. So it makes it okay? So you're saying because you guys come from broken homes and victimized situations, it's okay to R-word children? I don't subscribe to that. I come from broken homes situational shit. I don't fucking think it's okay to do any crap that I went through to my kid. I don't fucking make her have to live out like food insecurity issues or things like that. It was wrong when it happened to me. It's wrong when it happens to anyone else. And the same thing with this kind of stuff. You can't sit there and go, it's wrong that we were victimized in our community and this and that. We're victimized because we don't get to have a fucking rainbow fucking crosswalk. Right. But let's talk about the actual fucking, how old was this kid again?
The real
I want to get mad. How old was this kid again? This toddler? Yeah, no, but where were we at?
Well,
didn't they say like 12? Right.
No.
Yeah, 12-year-old.
Toddler is a baby.
Oh, 12 months old to 8. Oh, shit. Oh, no, March and 12 months into an 18-month sentence. No, I read that wrong. But yeah.
No, a toddler would be like maybe 5 at the oldest.
Yeah, But
yeah, I agree with Red Scoper. Fuck trans or whatever. I don't care who you are, what you are. You do this to a child, you're castrated.
Well, I'll say this. There were people...
And then the different... groups don't have to get mad at who says what about whom. Just period. If you do this to a child,
I hear you, and I know even I was advocating that earlier, but I do want you to keep in mind that doesn't stop them from like using objects. And some of these people are just.
That's true.
And I worry that might not be enough. It's one of those where it's like, I'm sorry, I have been a huge proponent of there are too many people on this planet. I feel like we have to start culling the fucking herd when this is how some of you behave. Like it's like,
back in the day, they would just be thrown in a Gen Pop and you know everything.
Yeah, but thank God we got all of those understandings things established. So now they can just say they identify as a woman, and they can get put into a female Gen Pop, and they can continue to R-word, molest, and savagely assault female inmates. Because yay progressivism. Lab Glass, bring back the Judas. Wow. Wild Saffron, compassionate castration, then wood chipper. I mean, do we have to do a then? Can we just start? Alrighty. Because you got to have goals.
I missed. Someone said something about Canada in the Twitch, I think.
In the Twitch?
It disappeared before I could.
That cunt should be sent to the Worseed jail in Canada and get the... I don't know. We need to do that, Thanos, but for bad people. Yeah, but that's St. Caesar. That's a slippery slope to find bad people. Like, again, like I'm just saying, I don't want a Thanos snap. I don't want an instant, they're all just magically gone. No, I want people held up, publicly accountable, publicly displayed for what they've done, and then we'll take it from there. In the case of something like this, where this is a completely avoidable scenario, where the person who broke into this home was not looking for something that they needed to survive. They literally broke into people's homes, disrupted people's lives, and essayed a young child because that's just how they're wired. Like I'm saying, in jail, just released, you do this. I'm sorry, you call me a piece of shit all you want. I feel like you remove this person from the equation, much like my Middle East scenario. You remove one part of this equation, and everything else turns out a lot better. Like, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. And again, I come back to this guy shouldn't have been released in the first place.
Mr. Q saying they make little green Cheerios for that. That's for like goats and bulls. And I don't want to even do that. Like, I don't want it to be a long, drawn out process. I don't want to go through a castration thing like that. Again, because I want like I said, I want eunuch methodology. Like, no, buddy, you're done. You don't get to have a pud no more. Guess we'll never experience a morning boner again. You, buddy. Why? Because you thought R-wording a child was a good idea. That shows you have bad decision-making skills. So we'll go ahead and get rid of you. But yeah, all right. So we've got that. I've got a couple other stories, and then we can get to the man charged with murder. We have about an hour left in the program. It's Tuesday. You don't do shows on Tuesday, do you, Digger? Normally, like, this is a rarity. Thank you for joining us.
Yes. Hey. Not able to go out and earn a living today.
I love how excited you sounded about that. Yeah, hey. I did a show.
Sorry. I just did a
Sorry,
job,
are we bringing you down? You don't want to be here? I can let you go if you want.
No. I'm fine. I'm having a great time.
I'm not. I'm realizing.
I just did a dab, so I'm a little bit more laid back than.
I'm realizing, like, my fucking chin, like, really kind of needs the facial hair right now, or I need to get my legs working a little bit better and get back on that bike or whatever. Because, like, I don't have like a double chin thing. Oh, but you can see the butt.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
Yeah.
You've got like a half ass.
Yeah, and it's crooked. It goes off to the side. Like, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. Yeah, no, I kind of need that, just a little bit of. I need like 3 more days of growth, and we'll be fine. So what it is, it'll be good by this weekend, and I'll have to shave to keep it in line, and I got to get my hair cut if I can figure all that shit out. So yeah, so you're not doing a show today. You are. Do you know if you're coming back tomorrow with Mighty Meat? For the Bill Cooper thing?
I believe so. Yeah.
Ooh, fun factoid. You might enjoy this. This morning on Steel Toe, we were talking about Alex Jones. And while we were talking about Alex Jones and everything else, I pointed out that before Alex Jones was Alex Jones, there was somebody else by the name of Bill Cooper. I was very happy to bring that relevant piece of the conversation to light, and all of it because I stalk you in my off hours. So that's a thing. So thank you.
What you mean is that you listen to our show regularly on Wednesdays, and you have been illumined, as we all have been.
No, I just mean
not at all.
I follow you everywhere you
don't
go.
pay any attention,
whether you see me or not. Really. I'm like, I'm there.
It's there.
Like at the last booth in the diner. All right, so we've got this.
Is that you in your truck behind me the other day?
Right? Dun, dun, dun! An Australian women's rights advocate is facing a fine of up to $200,000 after, quote, misgendering 2 trans-identified males.
Oh, no.
So let's go to this. Let's go, and this is the other thing, too, where the, if you want me to have respect for you and how you identify, then you have to tolerate this shit. Because no offense, that's a dude. That's a dude. Just because Ed Sheeran here doesn't want to admit a fact doesn't mean that she has to pay $200,000 for refusing to call you female. Oh, and by the by, for those of you curious, she has been found guilty of this transgender vilification for opposing the participation of these 2 guys in what? Women's football.
Yes. Yes, yes.
This is, again, where as an athlete, and so maybe it's because I grew up playing hockey right next to my older sister. If you identify as a male or a female, and you really, really relate to that group, then especially I'm going to call them dudettes, especially dudettes that want to identify as a female, you don't want to play in women's sports. You want to play in the boys' sports. Do you know what the women want more than anything in the sports world? To be able to compete with the dudes. They want to be able to run and gun with the guys, but they can't. It's not that it's a lack of skill. It's not that it's a lack of training or anything like that. It's just they operate on a higher level because, again, of a genetic advantage thing, mostly, and the women as a whole can't compete with that. So if you're a chick, why would you want to compete against other women? Why would you want to push down other women when you know you've got this biological advantage? Wouldn't you want to take advantage of your advantage and then fucking stuff it and fucking put... That's how, if you want me to believe you, if you're a trans athlete, no, I just love the game and I want to play the game. Yeah, so then you go out there with your fucking fake tits and everything else, and you throw a no-hitter, and then when you walk off the field, you tell all those guys on the team, hey, you just got beat by a girl, and then you leave. And you say it in that deep voice, because that's, again, it's ma'am.
Yeah.
Because that's how you do it. If you're a real trans athlete, you should be beating the dudes, and every single one of them be like, hey, you dickless son of a bitch, you just got beat by a girl. Pussy. Like, throw it at him. But this whole, like, no, I want to compete because and I'm not trying to be mean here. Even in fucking frisbee golf, the lamest, laziest, and possibly gayest sport next to actual golf, is like the ladies' tee is a shorter throw. And I'll be honest, I've played frisbee golf with plenty of ladies who threw from the dude's tee. Not because they, I've got to prove something. Like, just because it doesn't fucking matter. Like, if you've got a good throw on you, there's not a whole lot that you need, like... So, like, the ladies' tee is an advantage you take if you're a bitch. So, I'm sorry, but these dudes are playing from the ladies' tee. They are bitches. You're allowed to call them out. And this whole, like, it's vilification. How about the other women on their team or the other teams they play against? How do they feel? Do they feel like these dudes are being vilified for just playing their sport? Or are they very uncomfortable that these guys are in their locker rooms and interacting with them on the field in a way that no other guy would or dare to without being called some sort of perv?
Right.
Oh dear Lord! I just realized I have to. I have to fix. I have to fix the sponsor window. I didn't reshape it for the internet screen. We've been cutting off Lexi's basket.
Uh-oh.
Lexi's got a beautiful basket, so I'm gonna fucking show the whole thing. Yes, I spent
a big brown basket.
I spent way too much time making that stupid doodle, and I'm very happy about it. So fuck off. All right, so so again, she's guilty of vilification, all this other shit. $200,000 fine. I don't see what the hubbub is. And again, like you had said, this is Australia. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, I would have expected, Australia to be one of the first to really rise up and say, okay, fuck you, no more. And yet it's the English, it's the Irish kicking ass and taking names, and thank God for it. But yeah, I would have expected a lot more pushback from the Australians, and we're not seeing it. Maybe it is because their prison thing. I expected the pushback, but they're just so used to doing what they're told in jail. It's a genetic thing, and they're just gonna let it happen.
St. Caesar was saying, wait, there's women's football. Yeah, in Australia.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking crazy over there. Which is, again, why this doesn't make sense that this shit is being allowed to fly. I would have thought of all the countries that'd be like, you can take that identify shit and shove it right up your ass, mate. Would have been Australia.
Right. I totally would have thought Australia would have been there.
Mr. Q saying Australia, Britain, and Canada just keep fighting to see who can go down the most woke go down to be the most woke, the fastest. Well, right now, actually, it's very much in Australia's line, right? Australia's filled with pansies, says AP. I don't know, maybe, but Australia's definitely winning that battle at the moment. Canada's slowly.
Surprising.
Canada's reached the boiling point of, I don't know if we're cool with this, eh? Like, that's where Canada's at right now.
We had so much enough of it that we had the civil disobedience of our generations. We took over a city's downtown core. We had bouncy castles and free concerts. We fed everyone and the homeless. We cleaned up the streets on the hourly, and we said no to our government right up until the minute they froze our banks and arrested us.
Well, that's everybody. Go for the money. That's how they stopped Tim Walz. Frisbee golf is not gay, says Toastmaster, followed by Red Scooper. All golf is gay. I think what we've learned here is that everybody's opinion matters. And speaking of opinions, we have a kid here.
Hi, Tig. Hi, pretty.
I love this cat. I love this little adorable goofball. Her and Al kept jumping in my lap because I was eating a waffle this morning and I didn't finish it. So I had half a waffle on a plate. They kept trying to get at it. Yeah. They're like, I want the waffle. There was no syrup on it or anything, but it was just very annoying. Like they kept sitting in my lap and doing that, but I'm gonna reach for it really slowly. And I'm like, no. And I pushed their paw away. And then the minute I stopped pushing their paw away, but I'm going to reach for it really slowly. Were you not here literally 2 seconds ago where I went, no, we're not doing that. And just had to keep pushing them off. They just arrested a guy in Britain today once he got off the airplane. Right. We have that, Mr. Q.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry. We'll get there. They used to be hard asses in Australia, but that ship sank when they gave up their guns. You know what? I don't want to disagree with that. And I can't, so I won't. Boom. How do you feel about that?
There you go. All right. I need to step aside for a moment.
Okay.
So sorry.
That's, you know what? With you being just a square, it's fine. I can't tell. So you go do you. And when you're back, just let us know. I guess just mute your doodad McGillicuddy. All right. Let's see, the Bisbane Broncos. All right, so we have that. We'll get to the British one that we were going to talk next, literally, since it just got mentioned. A TV comedy writer and sitcom creator Graham Linehan had to be checked in at the hospital after a harrowing ordeal in which he was arrested and questioned for hours at London Heathrow Airport. The moment I stepped off the plane at Heathrow, 5 armed police officers were waiting, not 1, not 2, 5, he wrote. They escorted me to a private area and told me I was under arrest for 3 Twitter posts. Particular police were interested in these posts from April. All right, so let's see that one. This one. All right, so I hate that we put links in some of them and then these images. I hate the misogynists and homophobes. Fuck them. I don't understand how this is. I hate the misogynists and homophobes. Fuck them. I don't understand how that's an anti-trans tweet. Okay. But he posted this called A Photo You Can Smell. Okay. So that's the other one. And then let's go to the leading one in April. If a trans-identified male is in a female-only space, he is committing a violent, abusive act. Make a scene, call the cops, and if all else fails, punch him in the balls. I don't disagree with any of this. What the fuck is... He's not even criticizing transgenderism in most of these. During the interview itself, the tone shifted. The officer conducting it asked about each of the terrible tweets in turn, with the sort of earnest intensity usually reserved for discussing something serious like a crime. I explained that the punch tweet was a serious point made with a joke. Men who enter women's spaces are abusers, and they need to be challenged every time. Agree, if that's a thing. The punch in the balls bit was about the height difference between men and women, the bollocks being closer to punch level for women defending her rights, and certainly not a call to violence. All right. He mentioned that quote, trans people. I asked him what he meant by the phrase, people who feel their gender is different than what was assigned at birth. I said, assigned at birth, our sex isn't assigned. He called it semantics. I told him he was using activist language. Okay. Situation was so stressful that he had to be checked into a hospital for blood pressure that was approaching stroke territory. I feel like you're taking it a little bit too harshly there, but I get you. Spokesman with the Met Police gave this statement on Monday, September 1st at 1 p.m. Officers arrested a man at Heathrow Airport after he arrived on an inbound American Airlines flight. The man in his 50s was arrested on suspicion of inciting violence. This in relation to posts on X. After being taken to police custody, officers became concerned for his health, and he was taken to a hospital. His condition is neither life-threatening nor life-changing. He has now been bailed pending further investigation. Again, like, I'm sorry, you guys are going to have to rise up and fight in Britain. Like, you're going to have to literally rise up and fight your government. They're literally arresting you for posts on Twitter in April. Again, thought crimes are crimes now. Fucking Jesus. The United Kingdom didn't have freedom, but you certainly had more of it than this. They used to be hard asses. Oh, we covered that. The WEF rules the UK. Yeah, and I'm guessing like if you live in the UK and you're not okay with that, which seems like most of the people it should be at this point, you're going to have to do something about it. Like, you're going to have to vote these people out. Is that an option? If not, like,
not anymore.
So yeah, that's one of these, like, that's where I'm kind of blackpilled on shit. I feel that way even here in America with fucking being USA Corp, a wholly owned subsidiary of Israel LLC. We can't fucking, like, we have to fucking stand up and flat out resist our government and say, no. Like, the problem I have is the elected officials don't get held accountable. They're not going to write the rules and laws that'll hold them accountable. We need to literally have someone come in and make a bunch of laws and rules. Holy shit, we need Tiffany Henyard. If we can get the money, we need Tiffany Henyard to come in and write a whole bunch of black pill legislation that says as soon as she's not in charge, all this other shit happens, like fucking term limits, age limits, fucking taking money out of politics, all of it. All of this happens as soon as she's no longer in charge, and then someone has to be the hero and take her out. Like, that's what we have to do. They try to take away our porn. Now arresting people for socials. Go fuck yourself. Here, I'm going to say this, and maybe it's just because I've recently in my life met someone I'm very happy with. I feel like I could have done without porn for a lot of my life. And right now I have zero, and I mean, I've had zero. I haven't had any desire to look at porn, and I'd say
woot woot.
Almost the last year, I can't think of one time I've had any desire to look at porn. It has been a while. It's been a hot minute. And overall, like, I never had a porn addiction or a serious, like, thing with porn. I feel like all the time I've put in on it, I could have done without, but I'm seeing how it's gone for other people. And that's where I'm like, you know what? If me never ever having like spank bank apps access that is the internet means that the world lives a better place, I think like that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. I don't know about other people, but I'm just like, and that's where I land on porn, where I'm like, I feel like we're better off without it.
Similarly, as a girl, I could have done without all those Harlequin romance novels that my mom and grandma read and owned, because they totally lied.
Right?
Totally lied about everything.
And that Fabio look motherfucker on the cover ain't real either.
Yeah, marriage and sex and all of that stuff. They lied. They so lied.
Nobody told you to get ready.
were so much higher. And when the real thing happened, it was like, oh, that's it. And it sucks because
Right?
suddenly you realize that, yeah, that's it. And it's actually pretty good. That is pretty good.
No,
but it's
really?
nowhere near what you've been raised.
Just some
believe it's
fucking
gonna
red-faced
be
dude
from
sweating on you while his fucking dad bod
no,
gut
because
rubs up
he was
against
hot.
you just panting.
He's not going to sweat. He's a perfect man, right? He doesn't sweat.
No, but I'm talking about the reality versus the plan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. The reality is exactly that.
The reality, like I said, the plan was
we were
Fabio.
lied.
The plan
Yeah,
was
we were
Fabio.
lied to.
The reality was you got a dude in a dad bod who's like balding and sweating on you while he pants. And after like 3 pumps is like, and I'm done. And then you're like, you know what? I really like you, Johnny. And I'm like, I don't know why. I don't know why. But I'll take
Really?
it.
That's it? That
Yep.
was it?
And a lot of people don't
All right.
realize the balding part. Like, dude, totally. I am a balding motherfucker. It's a huge problem I have. It's a huge problem I
weird,
have.
though, because you're balding, but it's only it's kind of hairband shaped. It's the
What?
strangest thing.
Wait, I'm balding? This was a joke. Oh, wait. Fuck me. I didn't even realize the joke you made. I am so sorry.
That's okay.
Because I didn't think about the
You're
hairband
cute.
thing.
That's all right.
Let's see. I like old cheesy Skinamax. That was okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised, Mr. Q. You liked the porn in the 80s. Saint Caesar, if Elon policed Twitter properly, it wouldn't and shouldn't come to being thrown in jail. What do you mean if he policed Twitter properly? The whole idea of Elon buying Twitter was that it wasn't going to be policed, as you were allowed to be free. It was going to be your Wild West free speech on the internet. Like, congratulations, now wherever you are, if you have Twitter, you have the ability to kind of, say whatever you feel. But again, that's not a thing. Like, it doesn't matter whether or not you posted something. The problem isn't what this person posted on Twitter. The problem is that the government is like, hey, months after the fact, when you said something on the internet and it's gone and it's dead because you don't have 8 million fucking followers, so who cares what you posted on Twitter? We're arresting you for things you said about a community, where I even said, I looked at his posts, and unless you can show me where those are about, like, I don't, like, just looking at it on the outside of someone who doesn't know this dude, I don't know that those are about trans people. In fact, none of his posts were specifically about trans people. This is where I don't agree with you on the Elon Musk thing. He posted a picture saying a photo you can smell. No offense, but if you said that about a group of LGBTQ people, I would believe it just as much as if you said it about a group of MAGA people. A photo you can smell. Didn't say if it smelled good or bad, just said a photo you can smell. A group of people, and no offense, any group of people that are willing to get up and activist about anything while they're doing it probably don't smell the greatest. I could see that being a thing. I don't see that being a trans thing. If it's, and that's, I don't know if you saw it, Digger, it's this picture. And if it's taking place at some trans thing or whatever, he said a photo you can smell. This is supposedly a transphobic post that they pulled him in to talk to him about.
Oh, okay.
Again, I have to say, the problem I have with this is that they're putting a thought crime to this that I don't see. And there's a claim of an incitement to violence that, again, I don't see. A photo you can smell. And then the other one that they called an incitement to violence. Let's go grab you. Where are you at there? Close that. Oh, yeah.
I love that you said 3 pumps, and the guys on all sides of the different chats, 3 pumps, he's giving himself credit, says our resident asshole.
Right.
And then AP on the other sides, how many pumps do you need? Damn. So, yeah. I guess I'm in for
some of us take longer than other guys. Some of us take longer than others. I don't mean to brag. I hit the high 6s. So yeah, I hate them misogynists and homophobes. Fuck them. Like, again, I hate them misogynists and homophobes. Fuck them. There's no incitement to violence. I see nothing against the trans community. Like, I don't only have a problem with being pulled in for making tweets that are opposed to trans people. I have a problem with the fact that they're associating all of that, and the only one we have is this actual tweet here where he says, if a trans-identified male is in a female-only space, he is committing a violent, abusive act. Make a scene, call the cops, and if all else fails, punch him in the balls. Again, I don't disagree with anything he said there. And if you want to say an incitement to violence is the punch him in the balls bit, he said call the cops first. But as thankfully the cops in Heathrow, thankfully the cops in London and in Heathrow were quick to point out, no, you don't want to do that because then we'll get mad that you're punishing that poor trans person while they were just busy trying to assault you. So yeah, I don't like the reasons that we did all that and all that crap. So just fucking A. All right, we got a half hour left in the program. I've got the toilet water story, and then I've got the man charged with murder. So we're gonna do the man charged with murder first because it's a rip and read, and then we'll get to the video for the toilet water story. When we've burned through both of those, we'll load our third hour stuff and coast out the rest of the show. We are fully funded through the week, so everything we make goes to Friday. Are you going to be here this Friday? Don't know yet. Might not. It's a very you do you thing.
Special. Yeah, it's not a special Friday, so no, I won't. I have to get my house cleaned first.
Cataboo. Yeah. Cataboo. You've never been on camera. Come here, Cataboo. 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 Tegra, leave Cataboo alone. Tag.
My human.
No, they're fighting over, like, Tegra chases everyone but Al out of here. So Coffee and Spooky get chased out of here. She uses the whole house as her territory, but this is like her space apparently, and I just so I don't get to spend much time with the other two cats because I can't go upstairs. So anyways, it'd be nice. So if I told someone they fucking sucked at a video game, I could be arrested for bullying. Probably, but no offense, Saint Caesar. I imagine with all the video games you play, you're regularly telling children that they suck dick at video games. That's a thought. That's just, I don't know.
Well, St. Caesar's only what, like 16? 18?
Mr. Q asking Coffee and Spooky. Yes, Coffee Cataboo is Tegra's sister. She is a tortoiseshell cat, which is the opposite of a calico. She is a black-based cat with orange and white spots and stuff, but she doesn't have any white. She just has little tufts of orange, and she's very, very much a beefy little bear cat. She's like a little bear of a cat. Well, actually, she's not even a little cat. She's a little cat of a bear cub, and that's what it is. And then Spooky is my daughter's cat, Ivy's cat, Spooky, who is a fluffy gray fluff ball of awesomeness. He is stupid, which is abnormal for cats. Not rare, but abnormal. Yeah. But Spooky is just a dumb, just stupid as his fur is long cat, and he means well, and I love him to death. But like I said, daughter's cat. Anyways, man charged with murder after he and his friend allegedly took turns shooting each other. This is one where I gotta give it to the balls on the guy who tried to get away with this. Mm-hmm. Like, you got a pair to think you can make this work. Incident was first believed to be a suicide, but things weren't adding up upon further investigation, according to the Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez. A man is facing a murder charge over his friend's death after Texas authorities alleged that the two men took turns shooting at each other. Sean O'Donnell, 46, was arrested last week after his friend was shot in the head at O'Donnell's residence. According to the Harris County Sheriff, Ed Gonzalez, deputies responded to the home on August 17th and found an adult male with a gunshot wound to the head. The man, Aaron Prout, was taken to the hospital, where he died from his injuries. According to Gonzalez, the incident was first believed to be a suicide, but things weren't adding up upon further investigation. Prout and O'Donnell allegedly put on a Kevlar helmet and took...
They're live testing a Kevlar helmet. I love it. Oh, people are dumb, and Darwin will get his award winners.
I'm so glad that like we didn't lose anybody important in this. Jesus Christ. Fucking Prout and O'Donnell put on a Kevlar helmet and took turns shooting at each other with a rifle. Dude, you wear that in the military. It doesn't mean you actively take bullets to make sure it works right. O'Donnell was charged on Thursday. What do you mean charged? I thought he died from his injuries. With a count of murder in Prout's death. Court records show $300,000 bond was set in his case, but he appears to remain in... What do you mean in custody? Go back. Man facing murder charges. Sean O'Donnell, 46, arrested last week after his friend was shot in the head at O'Donnell's residence. Okay, never mind. Aaron Prout was the man shot in the head, and I misread. So yeah, O'Donnell's like, no, it was totally suicide. Prout and O'Donnell allegedly put on Kevlar, blah, blah, blah. O'Donnell was charged Thursday, appears to remain in custody as of Tuesday morning. A public defender represented during his court appearance. NBC News has reached out to the Harris County Public Defender's Office for comment.
What are they charging him with?
Let's...
Mr. Q, you do make a good point. The ballistic dummies are very expensive.
They're charging him... He's charged on Thursday. They don't say with a count of murder in Prout's death.
Okay.
So
murder.
It's just
interesting.
Yeah.
I think it should be a charge of manslaughter because it's stupidity.
No, fuck that.
I don't know.
If they were trading, dude, if they were literally
to murder his friend, or are they just too stupid?
If they were trading the fucking helmet, shooting at each other in the head to test the helmet and to see what it's like to get shot in the head while wearing a Kevlar helmet, fuck it.
Yes.
Like, just, in fact, even if it was only one of them, if either one of them went, no, you know what? I'm going to put the helmet on and you could shoot me in the face. Nah. Let's, what are we trying to save here? At a certain point, as I had to learn with my little dribble of leftover waffle batter and everything, I'm like, what are we trying to save? Just let it go. Let it go.
Just let it go. Okay.
Let it go. Right. Let it go. They're as smart as Play-Doh. Like, let it go. All right. We don't need them. We don't want them. So yeah, like,
point you make is true.
I'll say anyone willing to like strap on a Kevlar vest and shoot themselves at close range to test a vest and or whatever, like, fucking okay, balls to you. But that just did we need that job done? I feel like we don't need to know whether or not it works while you're wearing it. We need to know whether or not it works, and we can find that out beforehand. And if it works, then we could talk about like whether or not you like the whole idea, like, no, to test this, I'm going to wear it and shoot myself because that somehow makes the test more valid. Not really. I mean, yeah, it puts more risk in it and you surviving the test is more of an accomplishment. But then again, I would feel like how much of an accomplishment is that if everyone else survives the test by simply not taking it? So there you go. Wish could have used a cantaloupe. Melons are such cheaper than ballistic dummy. Right. You can grow them a lot quicker. Oh, yeah. If you guys, speaking of cantaloupe, Digger lost her innocence this weekend, giggity, when she saw how cantaloupes grow and how they're like a weird little green fruit, and then they just get covered by more and more of these weird veiny growths until it's she couldn't take it.
I've never seen
she called me crying
grow.
about
I
it.
assumed that I did not. We were already on the phone.
Notice how she did not deny the crying claim.
Oh.
Just again, court show stenographer.
It was interesting.
Show stenographer.
assumed
Let the
that
pep
it was
record show that the defendant did not deny the crying allegation. Thank you.
Yes. I didn't realize that it didn't just grow that weird, wormy kind of coat or hull, whatever it is. I'm running out of my words right now. But either which way, I thought it just grew like that immediately. But no, it starts out like this beautiful, smooth green, like a different kind of melon. And then suddenly out of nowhere, 1 and then 3 and then like a bunch of those tiny little white wormy things show up on the beautiful greenness. And suddenly it's a cantaloupe. It was just interesting to me. I thought I had not seen before. I thought
I
it was
didn't
neat.
realize it would make you cry. And,
It didn't make me cry. I was surprised.
You're denying
and a
it now?
excited.
You're denying it now? You didn't deny it earlier when I said it.
Well, no, I cried out. I wasn't crying. I cried out in excitement. I wasn't crying.
I remember the moment she was just sitting there. She's like, oh, fuck, cantaloupe. I'm like, what? I don't know. How else do you cry out in excitement? I don't. All right. So yeah, we got about 20 minutes left in the program. Yeah, F those guys and they're shooting at each other games. But what the fuck? Could not download the video. Screw you. Yeah, you could.
AP saying, fun fact, Kevlar doesn't stop rifle rounds inside 30 yards. Ceramic plates struggle to stop rifle rounds inside of 30 yards. Do you want both?
Again,
and then you can cross all your bits.
Or hear me out. We don't shoot at each other just to see.
Oh yeah, but we can't stop that.
Right,
dumb
but
people are going to be dumb.
Right, but we're shooting at each other just to see whether or not the defenses from shooting at each other work. How about no offense, you work on not living a life where you have to be worried about getting shot at, and if you are getting shot at, I mean, test the thing fine, but not on yourself, not on living people. And then if we know it works, then we'll see how it goes. This video doesn't want to play. Why are we having so much trouble finding Reese Walsh drinking toilet water? I'm going to have to fucking YouTube search this.
No, not a YouTube search.
Right? I'm sure it's on YouTube.
Oh, usually.
The problem is my daughter has started watching YouTube a lot, and I always watch it, not with her because I don't pay attention, but I'm sitting right next to her and I just kind of visually check in and I listen. So I know if it starts getting fucky or whatever. But the problem is it's my YouTube. So it's a double-edged problem.
Your algorithm looks
I have to keep
funny.
her. Yeah, I have to keep. Well, not only does my algorithm look funny, I have to keep her from watching any of my stuff. Fortunately, she has zero interest in watching any of the stuff that I watch on my YouTube, whether it's from links of news stuff or just because I watch a lot of World of Warcraft shit. Anyways, what do you mean? What do you mean a lot? Anyhow, so she has that issue, but then also I have the issue of I have Gabby's Dollhouse fucking video game things from Roblox and stuff that she's watching. I'm like, fuck. Can't get rid of this. Reese Walsh. Why is it I can't find? I'm worried that this isn't a thing. No, toilet water, not toilet water. Reese Walsh drinks toilet water. No, toilet water.
He knows about the dancing Israelis. Yes.
Who does?
I do. Am I the she? I
No.
don't know.
No, Ivy doesn't. Ivy's never heard that song. She has not seen.
Oh, Ivy. Yeah, there we go. See. Yeah.
She has not seen anything. All right, dude, I've got social media. It's a social media stunt. I've got Newsbot Sports covering it. I just want the video. Bisbane Broncos issue wild response. All right, here, let's go to this.
Well, it's a video.
And she's a blonde lady. Thank you. Statements of the obvious.
That certainly has the shock factor, and it's causing a swirl online. Brisbane Broncos Reece Walsh drinking from a toilet. Matt Johnston has the wash up from Brisbane. Matt, one question.
He's got a punchable face.
I take this
He's
back.
got a smug, punchable face. Sorry, dude.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Some people have got resting bitch face. Some people have,
He's got resting. He's got resting smug face.
Yeah, resting smug face and very much a punchable face.
It's because
that chin is just big and
so prominent. It's so prominent. It's just like, you know what he needs to do? He needs to beef this up a little. If he looked a little bit less like a Vikings cheerleader, he would probably be all right. But right now it's still just this side of meth tweaker. But since he's got, I'm guessing, all his teeth and decent skin complexion, again, that's where I get Minnesota cheerleader. That's my other problem. Is the Minnesota cheerleaders look like meth tweakers. I'm like, oh God, they pulled them out of Waite Park. All right, so let's go ahead and play this. I take this back. This is why I didn't recognize the guy's name. Football. Fucking, we need, I don't care who it is, okay? I don't care if it's England and the rest of the world or America, but we need to have it settled once and for all, for good and all. Who the fuck gets the name football? Because I hear football and I think American football. If I think of anything vaguely football-esque in other countries, it's called fucking rugby. Meanwhile, you guys are playing soccer and you're calling it football. And I understand from a very practical standpoint, you have a ball, you kick it with your feet. I mean, if I were to decide why a sport should be called football, that seems the most likely. But then what do we call American football? It's just
American football.
No.
I mean, we've got Canadian football better than American football.
No, it isn't. I've never even heard of it until now.
You lie.
Dude, you don't even have Canadian hockey better than American hockey. You just became part of American hockey. And then just you guys got subsidized out, and it was the closest thing to your sport that the world will ever have. And you went, yeah, but they have the NHL.
Well, it's not our fault. You guys have all the money. Our boys are going to go play where the money is.
Again.
So that's why all American
but my point
teams are actually filled with Canadians.
Yeah, that's because here's another thing though. You hide behind this whole oh, they're mostly Canadian. Right, because the majority of this country doesn't freeze for 4 months on end where they have nothing better to do than play with decapitated skulls. Well, I guess a puck nowadays.
Took our game and we want to play still. So
but you're ignoring my point.
Continue to play in Canada and lose and never get a Stanley Cup like the Knuckleheads, or they take the big paychecks and they go play for teams that might actually have a chance of doing something.
Doogie Howser says Wild Saffron. Yeah, he does have a Doogie Howser face. I'd be more concerned about Canada having one less down, says Stolen Catalytic Converter. That's right. We have all the money. We need to just get Trump to straight up buy Canada and Greenland, says Mr. Q. The UK is responsible for soccer. The real term is football. And Canadian football is a joke, says AP.
Says you. I don't have to agree.
All right. Well, either way, this is all very much detracting from the fact that Doogie Howser's younger, gayer brother is about to tell us about
Someone
a guy.
called him the stand-in, or Mr. Q. I like that. That guy looks like he's going to be the actor that plays Neil Patrick Harris's younger version in the Neil Patrick Harris story, and he totally does. He's going to play him during his Doogie Howser years.
Dude, you know what's that can't be a thing. He's too old already. And that's the scary part. You know what's weird is Doogie Howser's a child actor and a very successful child actor. Doogie Howser's very much of a community, or not Neil Patrick Harris. And it's one of those where I'm now it's a chicken and the egg thing. Which came first? Did you belong to a community and you just happened to be a child actor in Hollywood and things turned out the way they did? Or did being a child actor in Hollywood cause things to turn out the way they did? Right? Like, it's a weird thought experiment. Yeah. I don't mean anything malicious by it. I have questions. All right, play.
Out of the toilet.
Yes.
It's a very good question, Ange, isn't it? And talk about a potty mouth. Reece Walsh going absolutely viral online after that video he uploaded to his own social media account. For anyone who hasn't seen it, here it is.
With recovery, to recover the muscles, I reckon if you
no,
just
no.
Water.
Why is this? He's got nail polish on, bright red nail polish. What's his
problem? Now we do know that toilet had been freshly installed at Reece Walsh's house. He's been doing some renovating. We spoke to some people here.
I don't care. Here's where it gets weird for me. It's the fact that the toilet was used at all. Because I'm always terrified. How do you know the toilet that they installed wasn't a fucking floor model that somebody dropped a deuce in just as a gag?
That's true. You don't know, and some people are just that dumb. I mean, they sit on the burger buns and loaves of bread because they're too tired to walk any further. So
God, yeah. I hope someone forces him to do that again with a toilet that's had an upper decker. That's gross. I hate you for doing it and existing. Like, that's the thing. We know the answer to that question. Who came first? The ambiguously. No. Saint Caesar say it's 420. It is. It's 420. So, thank you for participating with the program. I forgot to put my smoke neutralizer over here. Oh, my daughter's going to be pissed because she'll have to wait longer to come down here while I clean up and open windows. And she'll be like, "No, Daddy, I was at school all day. I want to come down and watch Cat." I am very much looking forward to having my own place, but I'm going to miss those moments.
Yes.
I've cut way back on my smoking because of how much I've been hanging out with her. I don't do those things simultaneously, and I don't do that around her. So kind of, and it's fine. I'm fine with cutting back. I think when I move, I can probably, if this ivermectin shit goes well, I'll probably cut back a lot on the smoking in general, but other than on the show. And but like, there's no way I'm going to be comfortable about not having, like, because even though she watches her shit on my laptop and I sing along or whatever to get her annoyed, or we have puppet time, or where I'm using the unicourse thing, or we do the marble runs, whatever, like, that's just, it's going to suck to take that out of a daily rotation. And maybe that's part of my reason why I'm not moving fast enough on this moving stuff, because I, like half of me fucking hates the idea. Like, I need to be in a place that's better for me, for my condition and everything else. But half of me utterly hates the idea of not being able to see Goober every day.
In Brisbane this morning about what they made of that video. A bit poor taste.
No, maybe.
No, yeah, spoiler alert. Fucking, your weird, fucked up British women don't give a shit about a guy drinking toilet water. I have very, very little faith that British women aren't just completely batshit nuts. Very little. and to be fair, I don't limit it just to women. I just like, oh, you're British. Makes sense. Like, plenty of them are very attractive. The fucking lady from Game of Thrones, the redheaded lady, she's fucking gorgeous. I think she's amazing. Sophie Turner, fucking gorgeous. But she's British. She's probably batshit fucking nuts. So I don't. It blows not being there for a kid. It makes you feel like crap. Well, like, I'll be there like once a fucking week, or the weekend. Like, she'll come over for the weekend, and I get to have my daughter. Like, it's gonna suck. There'll be fun parts about it, and I know, like, oh, you can't be there. You're not here for her if you're not there. Like, right. So I got to take care of me and do what's best for me in that regard. But that sucks. In fact, I don't even want to keep.
Make it easier.
I don't want to keep talking about it. It's making me sad. Why did I open my stupid mouth?
I don't know. Mizzle T Shizzle, good to see you. And correct, sir, or madam. I'm pretty sure you're a sir. But shut up and smoke that weed. He's saying. They're saying.
Some
Sorry,
are saying.
Mizzle.
Some are saying in the chat.
They are saying. Shut up and smoke that weed. And I am adding, bitch.
He's getting on my nerves every day. Yep. Walk that dog. All right. So shut up and smoke that weed. Yes, Mizzle T Shizzle. We'll do one more burn here, and then we'll see what we can grab for fun to talk about from the third hour. We have a couple. I'll actually let Digger decide.
Oh boy.
We have an article about Jasmine Crockett enhancing her ghetto accent in real time. We have a BBC article about something that I don't know what, so I can look into that in a minute. We have a story about a Ireland man who used ChatGPT to diagnose his medical issues. I'm not going to tell you how that ends, but we'll get to that.
Yeah.
We have a story about the Pentagon Pizza Index. Ironically enough,
I love
something else I learned about because of how much I stalk you in my free time. And then,
right. Yes.
I've got a Japanese octogenarian who got scammed by a fake astronaut. We have Finland talking about the swastikas in their Air Force, are still in their Air Force logos, but it's on the way out.
But don't worry, we are erasing them now in 2025. Well, they'll be out by 2026-ish. I mean, then we got to phase.
No, 2026. No, we'll get it by 2028. Look, you got to understand, this is the entire Finnish Air Force. To get all of the swastikas out, you're going to have to give us till 2030, 2035.
Right.
I don't know. Where are the Jews?
Yeah.
So
if we wait long enough, they'll be allowed back in again.
I've got an article about the Redhead Festival in the Netherlands. Apparently there's a festival for redheads in the Netherlands. And then I have the Corgi Dogs thing. You know what? I don't think I'm even wanting to do the Corgi Dogs thing. It's so old now.
I'm not interested in the Corgi Dogs.
Yeah, Corgi Dogs just fucking lost. There you go, Mr. Q. You don't have to donate $5 today because there was an animal story in the list, but we both said, fuck it, who gives a shit about Corgi Dogs? And to be fair, the Corgi Dogs were in the list all last week, and we never did it because I was like, fuck it, who gives a shit about Corgi Dogs? It's not like a new thought. I'm gonna override. I'm gonna go to shit. All right, which one do you want? Do you want Jasmine Crockett or do you want the story about the Ireland man?
Shit. I don't know about the Ireland man.
All right, fine.
It could be good or not.
Jasmine Crockett. When she needs a vote, she speaks real ghetto. Jasmine Crockett. But she was raised like a rich white, All right. So one of my favorite fucking bamboozles, misleads, and flat out lies about her originality and authenticity to her own community is Jasmine Crockett. Because, again, it's documented, it's proven, before she ran for office, she was capable of perfectly decent, eloquent English speech without any accents and or additional word. And as soon as Jasmine Crockett was a name on a ballot, Lordy, I done ask you why this would be allowed, like, fucking throws out the fucking I'm just Jenny from the block, like, ghetto accent. And the part that fucking bamboozles me is that it works. Her like, you don't see black people going
for Hillary.
Fuck, it didn't work for Hillary though. That's my point.
Back in the day, though, it
didn't.
It worked enough to get her the secretary. No. I mean, for crying out loud.
You don't get voted into the Secretary of State. That's an appointment gig.
Yeah, well, that's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
She failed her elections. One of the reasons being she pulled out a fucking bottle of, or not pulled out. They asked her, what do you keep in your purse? And she said, Frank's Red Hot Sauce. And they were like, no. And I don't know if she pulled one out or whatever. But even if, and here's the thing, even if she meant it and even if it was true, and I don't for a second believe that it was, it seemed like a fucking pander. And it would have had to been a thing where she would have had to been like, look, you aren't going to believe me, and you're going to think this is a thing, and I'm doing a bit, and I'm going, but she didn't do any of that. She's just like, no, it's Frank's Red Hot, and they're like, no, she's like, it is, and it's just like, yeah, no, you're saying that because you want us to believe it's like Frank's Red Hot Sauce. Oh, fuck off. Like, again, like I wouldn't have allowed it. I would. Here's how you sell that as Hillary, in my opinion. You give them your purse and you let them look in there, and you go look in there and tell me if what you think is if what you see in there, if you think that's a pander. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's what's in my purse. You don't have to believe me, but I'm not going to say it because people won't believe me. You can look in there and decide whether or not you think you believe. And if you don't believe it's real, and that's fine, I don't give a shit. I don't need your validation. But if you don't believe it's real and you think it's a pander, just keep your mouth shut. We'll just move on. And that's how I'll prove it's not a pander. If you think it's a pander, you can have that secret. You can share it tomorrow. But it need not be a thing while I'm here. And that would have been, in my opinion, the best way to own that. But of course she isn't going to do that because it was a fucking pander. And that's the way, like I said, she fucking ate shit for that. And Jasmine Crockett does not ever eat shit for just, again, taking her voice and suddenly speaking like she lived in the ghetto her whole life. And again, I know it doesn't work for the narrative, but plenty of people don't. And it's the thing that annoys me. I want us to be more of a, holy shit, we're at 4:30. So let's just play the clip because I promised it.
Maybe because these people, they are crazy because they always talk about how Christian they is. Yeah, I don't know how.
Right. But this isn't how, they always talk about how Christian they is. Yeah, but most people don't talk about how ghetto they is in their voice every time. Again, and look, obviously, look who we're, it's so pandery. The part that weirds me out is I feel like her community doesn't call her out on it because she's black. And maybe that's racist to me to say. I is blocked, says Toucan Sam.
Hello, Toucan Sam. Hello, Bulls. How you doing, Bulls Deep? Hillary, I ain't no ways tired.
Yeah.
Right? Them on that side are getting divorced because they getting caught up sleeping with their co-workers, staffers, interns, all the things. Yeah, you ain't got to believe me. Just go Google. You'll find some of it. I'm telling you. And the wives is being messy and petty. They putting it in the divorce. I'm like, ooh, that's got to be true because your lawyer would know that they going to lose it if they.
Again, now go look at her at any point in time before she became a political figure when again, she spoke more eloquently than I did. And I'm sorry, you're telling me which part of you is fake? That person, in your high school things and all that stuff, that person, in your college videos and all that person, or is it, and again, we know which one it is. Anyways, I think her pandering is racist, says Adam Simon. Thank you. Bishop, hiya, Digger, good to see you. Yeah, it's a little late, but a couple minutes after, but good to see you. Digger not on camera, but here in spirit.
Spirit, yes.
Spirit.
Hopefully I will feel better enough.
Mm.
Hopefully I'll feel good enough to be on camera tomorrow.
Hopefully. Because it is Wednesday with Digger. So yes, I have Steel Toe tomorrow morning, and then I have this show, and so we'll be doing both of those things. You'll be here because it's Wednesday with Digger. Tomorrow's show will also be brought to you by studio sponsor Sexy Lexi's Basket Weaving. When you got a big, beautiful basket, you've got a Sexy Lexi basket. So that is our studio sponsor for the month. Thank you for all the support of the program. We will be back tomorrow. We're somewhere under $20 for funding. So hooray, hurrah. We got through a lot of content, but I still got plenty for tomorrow. And fucking.
Oh, good. We don't have to do anything tomorrow. Good.
Oh no, I still have to grab like 2 hours, 3 hours of content. Like you and I'll fuck around for a while because that's just how it goes. I mean, hell, without even trying to fuck around here for an extra 5, almost 10 minutes. Mr. Q, and because Digger's going to be here tomorrow, we're almost positive Johnny will do his show for sure.
Thank you, Mr. Q.
You know,
Take care, Wild.
They always say it's the jokes with a hint of truth that hurt the most. Fuck you, Mr. Q.
Yep.
Anyway. It's such a good time. We have so much fun here, you know? It's just great. So we're going to go as a thing. We're going to go. And all of you lovely baby birds, take care of yourselves. We'll see you tomorrow. Where's the
Bye.
Johnny, where's the button?
Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me.
Clip it.